What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast live stream. Real quick, shout out to everybody in the building already. We got a bunch of people in here wishing me a happy 10K. Appreciate you guys. Like I've been saying on all platforms, y'all are the real MVPs. Couldn't have done it without you. Shout out to my guy Fabian, Murder Music, Philly J, Eric R, It's Rayo, Philly Trez, Replay Booth, Roam One More, channel member, Nikki, BLSG, Daniel, Philly 5959, Eagle has landed, William, Ernest, Sixer fan, 10, Sports fan, Ethan, Caleb, Jalen, Big Play Slay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And we're going to chop it up. We're going to chop it up, possibly do a call in a little bit. But like I said, man, I do want to talk a little bit more about Devontae Smith because solely I haven't really did much. You know, we had the first round draft on Thursday. We did the draft Friday. We did the draft Saturday. Took off Sunday. And, you know, I was on Philly 500 channel. Shout out to my guy, 500. I talked about wide receivers. I talked about a couple things. I did my review on the draft, but you know, I didn't pay dividends to Devontae Smith and how good he could be. I do want to address some of these injury concerns that we hear. You know what I mean? Not injury concerns, but he's too little. You know, I want to address the he's too little type of argument for the simple fact he is little. Don't get me wrong. But you got guys who are bigger than Devontae Smith. They get hurt in college. How many games has Devontae Smith missed in 3 years? In a national championship game, he did go out at halftime. He only had 200 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? 200 plus yards, 3 touchdowns and a half. And again, in 3 years, he didn't miss no time. 0. So he didn't miss any games, 0 games. And I do want to talk about him in the sense of everybody talks about his Heisman year, right? The Heisman year. But the year prior, they had Jerry Jeudy on the team, Henry Ruggs on the team. Jalen Waddle was healthy. And guess who had the most touchdowns and the most yards? Devontae Smith. So Jerry Jeudy, first round wide receiver. Henry Ruggs, first round wide receiver. Jalen Waddle this year, first round wide receiver. And same with Devontae. When all the dogs were there, he still was the top dog of the dogs. Now you can say he wasn't the true number one. He got different coverages. You know, we could talk about it, but I mean, he's been good. He's been dominating. And I can't wait to see what he does in Midnight Green on, you know, the Sunday night game against the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Giants and all that good stuff. But again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all you guys. KO Reacts, Anthony Perry, Mr. Eliminator, Philly Mike, what's going on with you, my guy? BLSG, Kara Poole, Eagle Slayer, John, even the Cowboys fans in here. Shout out to you guys as well, as long as you keeping the buck. Chris, what's going on? Trayvon Grimes. Listen, so yes, I was supposed to do an interview with Trayvon Grimes today. He had to reschedule. So he told me he's going to let me know this weekend when the day is he's available. And the reason I didn't tell you guys sooner is because I was in limbo too. He was supposed to let me know what time was good on Thursday. And when he got back to me today talking about sorry, I have to reschedule. And at the end of the day, man, he just signed with the Eagles. He got a lot of stuff he got to deal with. I'm just glad that he let me know that, you know, we're going to have to reschedule it. So hopefully this weekend he hits me back with an actual time and date. And then we go from there. But I do want to hear from Trayvon Grimes. You know, he's hungry. And we got some hungry wide receivers on this team. You know, a lot of people are counting out the Greg Ward Juniors. Some people counting out John Hightower and them boys. Hey, John Hightower is one of the receivers who's working out with Jalen Hurts. You know, we got Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, and John Hightower. They're out there grinding. Shout out to Juice, said congrats, appreciate you. Eagle Slayer said, I don't care what he did in college. He's with the big dogs now. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you're right, Eagle Slayer. It doesn't matter what he did in the past. It's what he's going to do in the future with the big dogs. But how many people get hurt in college? Take Landon Dickerson, for an example. He's a big dog. He got hurt multiple times. So what you can say is he's getting hit by smaller people, but he was able to sustain them hits. 3 years, didn't miss a game. And he was, so that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? It's not like he was getting banged up by the bigger guys in college too, because they're bigger guys than him in college too. I didn't tell you what. AK Eagle channel member said, Mike, what's up, my guy? Been a while. I'm back. Sorry, been real busy. Hey, it's all good, my guy. At the end of the day, we all got stuff we got to take care of. I try to put out content daily, if not daily, at least 5 times out of 7 days. You know what I mean? You're going to miss a couple. It's all good. John Hightower was a bust last year. I mean, he was a 6th-round pick. I mean, how many 6th-round picks give the production he was given in the early part of the season? Again, you guys got to remember, you get a 6th-round pick. We wanted Quez Watkins and John Hightower to be dominant receivers. That doesn't happen every year. You know what I mean? So a 6th-round pick can contribute at all. It's hard to call any receiver a bust on its first year. The second reason you can't call anybody a bust is because the Eagles put every player in a bad position last year. I'm talking about Howie, how him and Doug couldn't get along. Doug and the coaching staff, nobody really could do anything. So for a 6th-round pick, I was glad the little bit of a contribution he gave. Mr. Eliminator said TF13 and Smith outside and Reagor in the slot. I think that is the favorite. To start the season off. Again, everybody's slate is wiped clean. We're going to see what guys like Nick Sirianni feel about the Greg Ward Jr.'s, who has a special place in last year's coaching staff because of how reliable he has been and the grind they saw from practice squad to the official roster, the active roster. But does Nick Sirianni have that same tide? It's going to be suit up, lace up. Let me see what you got. What's going on, Mr. Everything in the building? Howie needs to be fired. I mean, yeah, you can't give him a pass for everything he did, but I think he's starting out this season decently, to say the least. We got to see what his hold is on the roster and Nick Sirianni. What's going on, Troy? You remind me of... Stop it. Yeah, because we just look exactly the same. My guy is a weirdo. Nikki said, I wouldn't say they were bust without an O-line chemistry. Nothing can get going. Exactly. So the team was in shambles, but we're also talking about a 6th-round talent. Like, they don't just grow on trees. You don't get Antonio Browns all the time. You know what I mean? So you get a guy in the 6th round, you're throwing a dart. Hopefully he can hit, and I think early on you saw John speed to get by. He's pretty decent at route running for a 6th-round pick. He just can't track the ball. That needs to happen. You can't be a receiver if you can't track the ball. All NFL comes from college. Exactly. What I'm trying to say is, listen, of course, Devontae Smith is going to be challenged at the next level compared to what he was in college. But here's the thing. People say he's too small. He's going to get hurt. At least we saw him take hit after hit after hit. Sometimes they were just touchdowns because he couldn't get hit. But he never missed a game in college. And that's not a, hey, pat you on the back thing. But you know what I mean? It's something. Again, the NFL is a different brand of football. It's a different animal. I agree. But for a guy that little, he's little in college too. There's still bigger dudes in college, not as big as the NFL. But, the DK Metcalfs were big in college too. And DK Metcalf was injured. Not saying he's, we're not trying to compare people to people. These dudes about to ball. Shout out to you, Bird Gang 31. I agree. I think, like I said, the Eagles have, it's like, to me, I think it's like a weird trajectory we can do on a 1-year sample. Me, and as a fan, seeing the rebuild happen, everybody knew except for Howie Roseman and Jeff Stoutland. Shout out to Jeff Stoutland for being around. I just want to see constant growth. But the Eagles have an offense. Their defense is a different story. But the Eagles have an offense that could either be pretty good or it could still be middle of the pack. So, I'm not getting my hopes up. I think we can compete in the East, but I'm not thinking that we're going to come out and be no dominant powerhouse. You know what I mean? We have a lot of question marks, whether they're good question marks or bad question marks. That's what 2021 will be to find out. Because is Nick Sirianni that great of a schemer? With the new scheme, can Reagor play better? Can TF13 get out of his feelings and actually be a starter and play? Is Devontae going to get the number one treatment? Is Zach Ertz going to be suiting up? Is Dallas Goedert the next big thing at tight end? Like, these are questions we got to know, and you can go both ways. I can see it being true. Nick Sirianni, look at him. They're talking about him like Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan. No, before they got a real shot, nobody knew who they were. The Sean McVays, the Kyle Shanahans are happening because they tried it and they were successful in their new brand of motion and finesse and space. So we're gonna have to see. Philly Tress is one of the best wide receivers I ever saw in the same size as Smith. Marvin Harrison, exactly. Just a guy who's not going to be flashy. He's not going to run you over. He's not going to like pull people out their sneakers with the ball in his hand and all that extra stuff. But he's going to get it done. He's gonna wide receive his way into the Hall of Fame. And I'm not trying to give Devontae Smith a gold jacket. He got a long way to go. I just think that for people saying he was the Heisman this year, okay. I mean, he led Alabama last year when all the other studs were there. Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddle was healthy. It's not his fault that Waddle got hurt and he took over. Big Place Lay said Devontae Smith kind of reminds me of Calvin Ridley, both went to Alabama, very natural route runners, great release off the line. They can track the ball very well, and they're athletic players. Yeah, of course, Ridley got the size advantage when it comes to weight, but hey, Alabama produces wide receivers. Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, and look at the other guys I named. Let's see what Waddle's career looked like. Jerry Jeudy wasn't that bad. What'd he have? 700 yards with the Denver Broncos? It's not that bad, I guess, for a rookie season. Let me know. Hold on, let's read a couple more. I want to know what y'all think his yardage will be year one. Cool Eagle said we're not Super Bowl ready, but definitely division title ready. I can hear that. Devontae Smith has been terrorizing the SEC cornerbacks for a minute now. Smith will be fine in the NFL. I like it. Replay Boost said Smith had a 2.2% drop rate in college. Let's go. Spit them facts. Bob said D. Smith and Ridley have a lot in common. There you go. Route running. Like I said, they produce route runners. And Julio Jones shouldn't be that technical of a route runner at his size, but he is. He definitely is. Solo Bolo in the building. To keep it a buck, I'm cool with the rebuild, retool, or whatever they're calling it. Players on this team this team were entitled underdogs after. This team was entitled underdogs after the one Super Bowl. Stuff needed to change. Exactly. Everybody needs a wake-up call. And that's the thing. The coaching staff ain't getting a wake-up call. Carson Wentz ain't getting a wake-up call. They got to get up out of here call. So you got a new leader at quarterback. You got new coaching staff all through the building. And you got some guys in here that remember the highest part and kind of now felt the lowest part. So they got the high of the high, the low of the low. And it's time to mix the youth with a little bit of veteranship here because it's important. You want a Zach Ertz. If he's still here in the right mindset to galvanize the troops, a Fletcher Cox, a Brandon Graham, and even if they're only here for half this year, 1 more year, 2 more years, a guy like Milton Williams will always know, what did Fletcher tell me to do? Well, how was Fletcher after a loss? How was Fletcher after a win? Let me hold myself the right way. Philly, the podcast in the building. What's going on, my guy? Anthony Perry said Drew Lock was trash. I co-signed that. Joey Z, I said, I think Smith is going to be better than Ridley. I love it. And Ridley's a dog. But I love it. Joseph Vegas said, hey, Philly Mike, what's up, man? It's a couple of reasons why will be very good this year. Well, let me know. I think the Eagles have, like I said, I'm not going to say really good, but I see scenarios where we win the division. whether it be 9 wins that get us it. I don't know. And I see a scenario where, Nick Sirianni needs a little bit more. He's a little flustered. You see some good things, you see some bad things, but you can build off it. Same with Hurts, same with these young guys. And again, I think we go as far as Jalen Hurts takes us, to be honest, but I'm a believer. AK Eagle said 1,188 yards receiving and 12 TDs for the guy, Slim Reaper. I would love that. Colin said Smith with the lead. Smith will lead our division in yards and touchdowns. Hot take. Smith 1,000% better than Waddle. I love it. Jason Avant compared Devontae Smith to Ted Ginn Jr. What do you think? No. I mean, no. Early in Ted Ginn Jr.'s career, he wasn't just a deep threat. But no. I can't co-sign that. Fear No Man said, yo, Mike, what part of PA you from? Easton. The Easton area, the ABE. What's going on? Troy said, Mike, I didn't have any faith in Howie making the right picks for us. But with this draft, I give him a solid B. But I still don't trust Howie. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, you always know in the back of your head, he had control issues over Doug. He got an arsenal of first-round picks possibly this year, next year. With that being said, he could do Jalen Hurts dirty. Jalen Hurts played a solid B-, which I think is good for his pretty much extension of a rookie season, 4 games. And then he just says, you know what? Boom. I'm going to go ahead and get the quarterback, Ooh, Aaron Rodgers on the market. Ooh, Deshaun Watson's cleared up. Ooh, we can move up to number 2 and get a quarterback. I think you gotta really watch. If Jalen Hurts is not the guy, then go ahead, by any means, move on. But I got to give him a shot. Shout out to my guy, Eagles Sixers fan, keeping it a buck with the $5 super chat. He said Devontae Smith has a lot in common with Devontae Adams in their release off the line to beat the coverage. 1,400 yards. I'll give you the footwork. The footwork is there. But, of course, when it comes to the hands and stuff like that, Devontae Adams, maybe they're similar there. But in stature, Devontae Adams is a heavier dude. Devontae's like 200 pounds or 203 or 190 something, I think. Real quick, shout out to my guy, Joseph Vega, for becoming a channel member again. Appreciate you, my guy. Grimes is grimy too. Nah, I don't know what that means. Philly J said 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns for Smith. Woo. Man's coming with the hot take. He said, you have to realize we have a team of very hungry people, aka underdogs, people with a lot to prove. Also, no one knows what we will look like, meaning we have a big advantage, like when a new quarterback comes in. Yeah. They got a little bit of tape. No Sleep Media, what's going on with you, my guy? Hold up. Shout out to my guy, Philly Take with RB. 10K, that's crazy. Went from 1K to 10K in a year. Respect the grind. Hey, shout out to you, my guy. Much love and respect. We definitely got to kick up on here with some Eagles and Sixers, man. Great content creator on the Eagles side, too. We've been holding his tongue, but you should have seen the draft videos. I think the excitement will be coming out of my guy, Philly Take with RB, a little bit. Harry Roseman is able to put a downer on a lot of people, but, I'll give him it. Devontae Smith's here. We had some upside picks. We're going to see where we at. You see Richard Sherman saying Rodgers should go to the Washington football team. That is just the one thing I hope does not happen. Listen, I hate the NFC East, but I keep it a buck. They get Aaron Rodgers, bro. Ouch. Shout out to my guy, Bird Game 31 with the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, my guy. He said Hurts is going to shock the world. Smith going to ball out, but I think Sanders is going to be one of the top running backs in the league and make it easy for Hurts. Listen, Sirianni's going to watch and feel out Jalen Hurts. If he feels like Jalen Hurts can throw the ball 35 plus times, he's going to do it. If he feels like he needs to keep Jalen Hurts more of a play action guy, manage the game, take a couple shots and run the ball, he's going to do it. The Colts were top 10 in rushing one time. They were top 10 in passing. Different quarterbacks, different mindset. I would not be mad about that at all. Nikki said we need a 1K receiver. It's getting embarrassing. How long has it been? 2014? Yes. Let's get that 1K receiver. But let me give a runner-up shout out to Jordan Matthews, because the 1 year the dude had 997 or 998. he could have broke the streak, but he didn't. Troy said, just look at what he did to Carson and Doug. Who are we talking about? Oh yeah, Howie. Yes. So he can't just listen. You can't just forgive and forget for this little piece. But what I will say is, maybe this is a maybe. He the board. Why is people messing with my internet downstairs? Hold up. Is it lagging? Kay said, yeah, I agree. Sanders taking off this year. Yeah, we all wanted Sanders to have his takeoff year last year. I don't know what happened to the pass catching ability that he had. Shout out to Kenneth Gainwell, dominant receiver as the running back position. But yeah, what happened to Miles Sanders when it comes to catching? I know what happened to him. I know the reason why he wasn't a top running back. If you look at yards per carry, he was a top running back. But when you have a coach that runs the ball totally 9 times in the game, does that even make sense? Oh, no. I hear 9. I'm thinking, okay, Miles Sanders had 9 carries. Boston Scott had 6 carries. Somebody else had 3 carries. Ran the ball about 18 times. No. Miles had 6 carries. Boston Scott had 3 carries in the Seattle Seahawks game. That's just unfathomable. AK Eagle said, Mike, I got to agree. No matter how crazy it sounds, I think Smith is going to bring out the dog and Hurts. This connection is going to be deadly. You need that. And it's always good. Like, not only to get your receiver a number one, I said receiver. It's not only good to get your quarterback a number one receiver. You're getting your quarterback and receiver pretty much coming in with the same NFL experience. Hurts has 4 more games than Devontae Smith. That's it. 4 more games. And the way COVID was last year, playing 4 games, Jalen Hurts is almost a rookie to me, but a rookie that I see potential in. But I want to be upfront. I think Hurts is going to succeed, but I saw some things that were concerning in the Dallas game, in the Washington football game, when it comes to passing. He has to correct some things. There were things that I liked. Just the fact that he came in and started trusting the players ASAP Rocky. Made Alshon Jeffrey look like he had a little half a second gear, which is not true. But listen, Aaron Rodgers better not leave nowhere. Aaron Rodgers needs to stay in Green Bay or go to the AFC. Matter of fact, go ahead and go to the AFC. Eminem said, time to upgrade from dial-up. Nah, bro. I got RCN and I got 1,000. I got a gig of internet. See, I just bought this place in July. So this July will be a year in my house, because I finally purchased a house I used to rent. No problem with that though. I lived in a spot where I had 350, 500 megabytes and it was perfect. Now I live in an area where I have a gig. I pay pretty decent for my internet, and it's normally good. But every time she brings, maybe my wife's watching, but when there's certain kids over the house, there's an area behind my couch. I say, don't go behind the couch. You mess with the connection. These kids, man, they don't be listening. Run design last year was awful. Yeah, the run design was awful. But you know what was the most awful part about our run game? The fact that we decided just not to run the ball. That was the biggest thing. We just decided not to run the ball. Hold up. 500's in the chat. The Bears are dingbats. That's why. Shout out to my guy. Hey, appreciate you for coming through. 500. Part of the reason why I got over 10K, man. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you for having me on. Definitely need to get you on here. You know, we need to do some things. The man right there, the man. Let me give him his wrench. And one of the reasons why he don't have a wrench because he don't be in here too often. But shout out to my guy, 500. Let me hook him up with that because I do have a wrench over in his, and my phone's about to die. So let me get him that real quick. Right quick. Shout out to him. Emily said by far the best pure route runner in the draft. Smooth. Yeah, I mean, he is. And like I said, guys like Jerry Jeudy got high praises last year. Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddle was supposed to be the dog this year. Now he had injury, so that's why not. But let's not forget, Devontae Smith had the most yards in 2019 as an Alabama wide receiver too, and the most touchdowns. Mike, are you coming to an Atlanta game? If so, let's meet up. Ooh, Atlanta a little far from me, especially when you got 3 kids and a wife that you might, you know, me had to say, buy some time to get up out of there. But we're going to see. I do want to go to maybe 1 or 2 road games, but I will be going to the Link because the Link is an hour away. The Link is an hour away. Listen, yeah, let me get some wrenches out too because I got some channel members who don't have wrenches. And it's hard because you can't get wrenches on StreamYard, so I got to go to my phone to do it. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Let me add some of these guys real quick, especially the guys who's been here for a long time. Shout out to you guys. Miles needs to stay healthy or he can go for wait, what? Miles needs to stay healthy or he can go. Forget him. Yeah, you know, we're starting to see that Miles Sanders' health is a little problemsome. He got to stay healthy. That's one thing he needs to do. You know, the Eagles organization got to give him the ball, but he got to stay healthy. So hopefully the fact that he was so underused last year, he can stay healthy. He can stay healthy. His footwork is like Chad's. You're talking about Devontae Smith? I'll take that. Murder Music in the building said, Mike, please help 500 on how to get his scoreboard. I got him. I'm gonna let him know. Listen, 500 helps me out all the time. You know, like I said, I'm gonna hit him up on the phone and we're gonna get it cool. Before the Eagles game up, he's gonna be able to use the scoreboard like bang. Big Moose in the house. What's going on with you, my guy? Message from a Golden Eagle said, yo, Philly Mike, you sound like the State Farm guy. I guess. It's wild. Shout out to Don Lovato in the building. What's going on with you? Eric R said, how are you, fam? Let's get it. I love the Florida wide receiver Grimes too. Yes, he got some dog in him. Listen, I really do think the Eagles are going to want to keep 6 wide receivers. With that being said, we had 8 when I did my video. We signed another guy. That makes 9. I think we have 10 wide receivers. To get to 6, the last 4 people, they're going to have to fight. They're going to have to claw their way in. A guy like Greg Ward, who doesn't have over-the-top speed, over-the-top height, over-the-top athleticism, but became a reliable target. And I always wanted to see, since Greg Ward started getting better in his route running, caught the pass against Washington over Josh Trash Norman. I always said, I want to see 2 dominant receivers that can take coverage off Greg Ward. And I want to see how Greg Ward does when he's the 3rd guy. Couldn't see it. Greg Ward was always our number 1 wide receiver, which is shameful. Shameful. Real quick, though, shout out to my guy, Aaron Cabbage. Just became a channel member to the Philly Tall Podcast. Much appreciated, my guy. Let's go. Eagles and Sixers, you already know. Is Jake from State Farm? Lack of carries can get you injured as running back. I played semi-pro. Yeah, I mean, you're right, too. Listen, the lack of carries can keep your body unbalanced. You're not ready. You take that hit that you're not used to. So you can look at the best of both. But with Miles Sanders ending the season healthy, rest up, do what you got to do, and then come play some football. Emily said Devontae Smith reminds me of Isaac Bruce. Two guys he's been compared to a lot. Marvin Harrison and Isaac Bruce. So excited to have him. Howie did an excellent job. Listen, day one pick was A++ because you got to factor in 2 months ago, Howie Roseman going back to 12, able to finagle the Giants and agree somehow with the Dallas Cowboys on a trade, and then get Devontae Smith. Incredible. Kara said there's no actual super wrench. Drew in the building said, I'm going to keep it a buck. Hurts is gone if the Birds can get Deshaun Watson. Knowing Howie Roseman, I agree. Deshaun Watson is a guy who's proven. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, oh, Hurts is better than Watson. But I don't think Watson's situation is going to be good at all this year. Maybe next year. So I want to see Hurts. I hate giving up on a player before you know. I really do. Especially when this player was the downfall of another guy. You know what I mean? I have some concerns with Jalen Hurts, but I'll also see things in Jalen Hurts where I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go to work. So I want to see. And listen, we're not a quarterback away from a Super Bowl. Who's playing cornerback too? How good are these young linebackers? How long do we have this aging O-line? How long do we have this aging D-line? Who is Nick Sirianni? Like, these are questions that could be really good answered or like, yeah. The same way I'm going to say, who is Nick Sirianni? Some people can say, well, who's Jalen Hurts? I want to find out. Philly Mike, thoughts on the secondary? It's not good. I mean, Ronnie McLeod's going to be gone for half the season. No CB2. You got to get better there. And listen, for those who haven't checked out the interview, I had both Davion Taylor and Sean Bradley on. Davion Taylor was a regular podcast episode. Sean Bradley was a live stream. Shout out to the people who came through and watched both of them. They talking like they are really excited for year 2. But what else could they say? They're not going to come on my podcast and say, yeah, Philly Mike, I'm not a good player. No, they're going to talk their talk. And I liked it, but I got to see it. There's so many question marks. Some could be good. Some could be bad. I want to know what y'all think too. Trevor Grimes, Philadelphia, Eagle. Let's go. M. Ray says, I'll say it. Hurts is better than Watson. There you go. Say it for me. And I love it. Say it with conviction. My goddamn kids just flushed her shirt down the toilet. Woo. Messy situation. Jameson, what's going on with you? Brandon said, why not trade for Rodgers? What do we got to give up for Rodgers? Let me know. Rodgers is what, 38? If he can pull Tom Brady or a baby Tom Brady, we got him for what? 5 years? 5 years is 43. Drew Brees tapped out at 42. What do we got to trade for him? Eagle Slayer with the $2 donation, my guy. Watson and EDP will make quite the cellmates. Oh my God. That's so wrong. But I ain't mad. You know, you put yourself in that line of fire. It is what it is. Will Dickerson play this year? They're not ruling it out. But to me, you got to get this man healthy. If he has a clean build of health, I guess. But don't rush. Just say he doesn't get healthy to week 4 and we're 0-4. Relax, you know. But it's all a wait and see to me. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. I'm trying to get to as many as possible. Philly Jackson said Hurts sophomore season could look litty. Through year 2 quarterbacks, the NFL usually show out. Exactly. And a lot of people don't like, there's tape out on Jalen Hurts, but not that much. And again, Jalen Hurts is not going to drop back and just bang, 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 bang. Not yet, at least. But if you put him in some good play action, some good schemes, you make the defense afraid of his legs. You make the defense afraid of Miles Sanders. You get him some quick passes to Jalen Reagor, Devontae Smith. You let him roll out. The defense starts shrinking, and you take a shot over top. Like, there's so many things we can do, and I just want this offense has the potential because of the way Nick Sirianni is talking about scheming. And like I said, when I talk to guys like Dave Spadaro, they're so high on him. Like, Dave Spadaro really did like Doug Peterson, and he's not taking shots, but he just says there's a different energy, a different football energy around Nick. Not saying Doug didn't love football, but he didn't ooze it. And maybe just because you ooze it don't mean you're good at it, though, too. So, I'm just saying, I'm happy, but we'll see. Emily said if Hurts shows out this year, no need for Deshaun Watson. Build around him. How we build in the blocks. Yes, Legos. Match him up. Hurts in the first and a future pick. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. But if you're talking 2 first-round picks, blah, 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 that's where it starts getting foggy. Rock the Artist, what's going on, my guy? We're going to find out what Hurts can do. He is the future, or let's move on. Yeah, that's what you got to do at the end of the day. Bobby Murphy said Rodgers is 38 and making $37.5 million in 2021. No thanks. Gene Pyle in the building. Rodgers would be unhappy here. I mean, State Farm. It's like, nah, I don't even know why I said that. Kevin said, Henny Mike. Shout out to my guy. What's good with you, my guy? Jay Fear No Man said Hurts and Jones both got to show up this year, or they both probably gone. Hurts and Jones. Yeah. They both, the Giants are doing a lot for Daniel Jones, but let me just say this. Daniel Jones had a lot longer leash than Jalen Hurts if you're talking about going after this year. And Daniel Jones been the quarterback for now what? This will be his 3rd season, 2.5. Plus they gave him weapons. So we'll see. Ponda said first timer here. It's dank so far. Shout out to you, my guy. Listen, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We just got over 10K yesterday. Shout out to everybody in the chat, and just shout out to all Philly Talk Nation. Couldn't do this without you guys. Much love and appreciation. Going on 2 years in September, and it's all love. It's all love. Y'all the real MVPs. The real MVPs. Also, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this over 100 likes. Let's see if we can get this over 100 likes. We are at 87 right now. Nate Satterfield said, what's the deal, brother Mike? Shout out to you, my guy. It's been a minute. Philly Foothills in the building. 10K. Congrats, my guy. Much love. Appreciate you. AK Eagle channel member said, yo, Mike, this chat is tripping. How we and this team got these people head spinning. Listen, I'm a gambler. I try to keep it a buck when it comes about my team, but everybody should have a spot in their head, in the deep, deep back. Sometimes some people got it in the front, some people got it in the back, of optimism. Like, sometimes you just want to be right. So you're like, let me just say right. But at the end of the day, no matter, I can come out here and tell you, like, man, the Eagles don't match up good against this team. Hurts is looking bad. This is just a possibility. This, that, and the third. But when Sunday comes and that ball's kicked off, I forget it for a second. And I'm like, let's go get the dub. So, It is what it is. But I hear you. I definitely hear you. Shout out to my guy LB in the building with the $3 super chat. Daniel Jones is a bum. 7 games without a touchdown last year. 2,900 yards. Get him out of here. Exactly. Yeah. What I was trying to say is, someone said if Hurts and Daniel Jones are both bad, they're both gone. Like, Daniel Jones had a lot longer leash. Who knows what Howie would do, but I'm rocking Hurt season all day. And if you haven't got an LB Hurt season hat, hurry up and get it. They're running out. I need to get it because, the hat is black. I can't wear I have so many green Eagle hats, but with this green screen, I got to wear a black hat. Now, I can't get the green word letter ones, LB, because they'll be blending in with my green screen, but I gotta get up on that. If you got any white letter ones, I'm gonna have to cop me one of them. Gene said, Mir Slat, he has Adams and he's unhappy. Yeah, he's more unhappy with management, to be honest. Drew said, whatever we need to do to get Watson, do it. Where is he even at with that cases? Like, I mean, they used to talk about it a lot. It got quiet. Listen, if Deshaun Watson is the free man, then we could talk about it. But I don't know. Maybe his price came down because of it, but I think you got to let Hurts try. Like, he played 4 games, right? He played 4 games. 2 of them, you're like, huh? 500 yards. The first player ever in his first 2 starts to have 500 passing yards and either 150 yards rushing or 200 yards rushing. I think it's 150. And then, yeah, he has a letdown game in Dallas. A letdown game. But it's his 3rd game on a COVID-19 season with a trash squad, a trash play caller at the time. So, again, I'm frustrated with Jalen Reagor. I'm frustrated with certain people on this team. But I got to remember, and you guys got to remember, these players were put in bad situations. That includes everybody and Jalen Hurts. Just Jalen Hurts made some bad situations look a little bit better with his improvising. You know what I mean? Foothill says Hurts won't ever tackle himself. Mic drop. AK Eagle said I was meaning that in a good way. All right. I like it. The Sirianni Soprano comment. Gotta love it. Yeah. Sirianni's going hard with the fam. Going hard. Hurts better than Watson. Real talk. We coming out with the spicy takes, and hey, I ain't opposed to reading it. You know what I mean? I ain't opposed to reading it. Watson case will be dropped. Well, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna try to put my 2 cents on it because it is what it is. But I just hope the truth comes out. You know what I mean? Clear his name if it's clearable. If it's not, then you know what I mean. You got to pay the piper. Dang, man, y'all coming at each other. Golden Eagle. You're talking about somebody else. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. I'm a Washington football fan. I don't know. Your team may turn into something we don't expect. Just saying. Shout out to that. Wait, you're a Washington football team fan, but you got Julio Jones as your YouTube pitcher? Interesting. How does it feel hitting 10K? To me, at the end of the day, listen, I'm proud of y'all for putting up with me this long. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, y'all listening to me, hey, y'all the real MVPs. You know what I mean? Because my wife kicks me out of the living room to come up here and talk to you guys. Nah, but at the end of the day, it's much appreciated, and I love you guys. Pause. Where I just lost my spot. Kenneth said, listen, Philly Mike, let Jalen Hurts the worst thing. Listen, Philly Mike, let Jalen Hurts the worst thing. It takes a couple years to get a system really down. That's why Tom Brady won so many titles with New England. Let this guy have a chance. That's what I've been preaching the whole stream. We've been on here for 44 minutes. And every time Jalen Hurts came out of my mouth, that was the end part of it. I don't know what we doing. I don't know what we doing. Julio and Pitt's going to be fire. Hey, listen, I think Julio Jones is kind of coming out and saying he does want to be traded. And the Falcons want to trade him because they're in cap HE double hockey sticks. Yeah, we're going to keep it PG-13 for a quick minute. They're under the cap by 14 mil, and he's like a 23. He's like a 20 plus cap hit. So not only would they get the 14 mil positive, or would get back to being positive, they'll gain some money. So he like almost automatically got to be traded. Wentz is going to pop off an indie watch. Congrats on 10K. Hey, if he does, as long as he gets us what we need to get. Shout out to everybody. And if I missed your chat, if I missed your comment, just try to re-comment. I just realized I was way too far up. Shout out to Nate, said Rager talked too much. He's talking about some just wait, just wait. Well, just wait is now. You know what I mean? You got to take the big step in year 2. You know what I mean? Jalen to Jalen. You kind of advocated for Jalen. You got what you want. Now go ahead and ball out. If not, gots to go. If Julio still be there, I agree. Kelvin Joseph shut him down. You know what? I was waiting for a Cowboy fan to come in here and say that. This guy obviously doesn't watch college football, because soon as Kelvin Joseph got picked, there was a meme out. Two targets, an incompletion and an interception or something like that. I didn't even look at the meme. Yeah, okay. He got an interception while D'ing Devontae Smith. Is that on the receiver or on the quarterback? Okay. But what was Devontae Smith's stats that game? Oh, 144 and 2 touchdowns. So the meme just says he shut him down the 2 times he was on him. Well, if he shut him down so good twice, why didn't the defensive coordinator for that team put him on Devontae Smith the whole time? Because he would have got cooked too. $144 and 2 touchdowns. So I love it when they grab it, they use it, and the context behind the meme can come back to bite you if you don't do the research. $144 and 2 touchdowns. Now he said, come on, guy, you see the tape. Go watch the game. He stuck him 2 times, had success. Why didn't the coordinator put him on there? 144 and 2 touchdowns will say otherwise. This is a real good one. Ivan said, what cornerback free agent would you like right now, man? It's tough. I mean, there's a lot of them I like, but you also got to figure out the money. Steven Nelson would be a perfect target. I think he'll be more reasonably priced guy out there. Richard Sherman, even though he's old, he wants a little bit more money. Steven Nelson, but we don't got that much money. We don't got that much money to play with unless we end up letting Zach Ertz walk. Zach Ertz walks, it frees up like $4.5 million. Garrett Conley's out there. He's a first-round draft pick, but everywhere he went, he was kind of booty juice. But is booty juice better than Avonte Maddox on the outside? Yes. There's not even a word invented for Avonte Maddox on the outside. So it's tough, but Steven Nelson would be a guy I would target. Question, what wide receiver makes the roster cut? Get JJ, the umbrella man, out of here. Yeah, man. The only way I can see JJ making the roster, if, it's going to be solely on Howie Roseman. Unless Nick Sirianni says everybody slates wiped clean and JJ starts balling, well, then it says the end, and I tell my son to go to sleep because it was a fairy tale. It was a fairy tale, so I close the book and say the end. But honestly, second round pick or not, this is the least productive dude I ever seen in my life, bro. And he just makes excuses after excuses after excuses. Real quick, shout out to my guy, channel member, Jersey Boy with the $5 super chat. He said, congrats again on 10K, bro. Hashtag salute and respect. Appreciate you, my guy. And it's guys like you who not only subscribe to the channel, constantly watching, constantly, in the live streams, man. It's much love and respect. It's much love and respect. Real quick, though, shout out to my guy, Dave Duss. Yo, what's going on with you, Listen, this is the guy right here. He's on LB's channel. He's with 500. He's with me. He's with Gate City. He's with Philly Fresh. The fire kicks, bro. It's $10. Yes, you could pay $10 and maybe not get the kicks, but these are expensive kicks. They're Air Forces anyways, and the workmanship that gets put into these things. Eagles, you could pick whoever you want on the side. It could be Devontae Smith on the side. It could be Jalen Hurts on the side. Now, when you see the video that me, Gate, and LB been playing, it shows Reggie White. It shows Brian Dawkins, but you can get whoever you want. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. Get the Kelly Green Eagle, $10 raffle. It was going to be over in May 8th. Now it's extended to June, I believe, or July. Let me know, Dave. Grimes is nice, but definitely overhyped. Listen, we have a tendency to look at tape and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Adrian Killins, wow, he's fast. And it's true, he's fast. But again, he made some miraculous catches, but he only caught he's never had a 40+ catch season. So he's using spurts. So a guy who's using spurts in college, he might be used even more in spurts in the NFL. And I'm a believer in Trayvon Grimes. And hopefully he hits me up on a weekend and we can reschedule it because I was looking forward to talking to him. But yes, 5th, 6th round players and UDFAs don't always hit, but you do find some dogs. You know, people are probably looking at Antonio Brown saying, ill, 6th round pick. Tom Brady, ill, 6th round pick. You know, Jason Peters, ill, undrafted rookie, Hall of Fame left tackle. Quentin Michael, ill, undrafted guy. Played great safety for the Eagles. You know what I mean? Not Hall of Fame numbers, but he's good. I really do hope Quez Watkins gets a real shot to play on the outside. Me too, man. And Quez Watkins is turning to number 16. Shout out to Quez. Returning to number 16. Mike, when are you putting the call-in link in the chat? Yeah, man, I almost forgot this was a call-in. So let me get some of you guys in here. Let's see if we got this over 100 likes. Do me a favor, my people in the chat. We got a $1.64 in here. Smash the like button for your boy. We got it over 100. But if you haven't did it, hit it. Bergang said Randall Cunningham forces. Man, you can get the boy Randall too. I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead and do it. That new digit number rule's dumb. Yeah, I guess, you know, especially if you're a jersey collector. You know what I mean? You're like, dang, you got to make me get all these new jerseys. Actually, this is me saying unbiasedly, y'all got to keep hope Dak plays the same. Yeah, coming off an injury, man. We know about that. June 8th, definitely June 8th. June 8th. Let's go. But yeah, I'm going to drop the link. I want to get some of y'all takes on some of the stuff because, again, you know, I want to know what y'all think about the wide receiving group. And again, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here, but we're not going to keep them long. I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 questions, speak your mind, and then we get you out. But hey, much love and respect to everybody in here. And listen, them sneakers is fire. I definitely got some I'm definitely pulling some raffle tickets myself because if I get a pair of them things for $10, I'll just put a fake name so they don't know I want it. No, I'm just kidding. Let me get the thing. I keep talking too much. Listen, don't be shy, though. Sometimes some of the people who have the most to say in the chat, and I'm not talking negative, like they got some great talking points. I'm not talking like talking trash in the chat. I'm saying some of these people have great talking points. They be shy. You could put your camera on or you can keep your camera off. You know what I mean? But come through, talk your talk. I'm trying to hear from you guys. Let's go. June 8th, man. Get your sneakers. Hey, but 43 flex, you know what I mean? Listen, you know what I mean? It's cool. I'm happy. I'm glad you in here repping your team. And I love the smoke. At the end of the day, you know, my mods know that if you're talking Cowboys and Eagles and saying we stink, let it go. I like the crap talking. As long as nobody gets overboard, it's a bug. Don't time out. And I don't know if they time me out because I can't really see, to be honest. So hopefully they're not, though, because I like the smoke. But yeah, man, we're gonna see. We definitely gonna see. The Cowboys were 1-3, should have been 0-4. Yeah, that Falcons game was rough, bro. It was rough. Let me pin this though. I gotta pin it from here. Let me pin it. But yeah, don't be shy. We're gonna get these people moving through. Eagle Slayer, if you're behind the screen, you were the first one to pop in too, but it says your device is not connected. So you probably want to go back out and come back in. You don't have to put your camera, but you have to say camera and mic allowed. And once you connect it, then you can say camera off. But you still got to allow it first. You heard, Eagle Slayer? Allow the camera and Mike, and then while you're backstage, take it off. We got my next guy in here. We got Eminem. What's going on with you, Eminem?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations on the 10,000 subscribers. Well earned. I think my first video of yours was I think it was you, Fresh, and Gate ranting after the Cleveland game. So it was under the best circumstances, but I'm glad I found you guys.
Yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, and
No, it's listen. Honestly, I always like when somebody who's now been on my channel for a little bit and they remember like this is when I found you. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's cool.
yeah, man, yeah. And also, I mean, I know I said this on Twitter and you didn't take it seriously, but I'm really serious. With the weight rate you're going, man, you're gonna be interviewing Jeffrey Lurie, what's his name, Roger Goodell, um, McNabb, all the guys by next year this time. So yeah, you may think I'm joking, but I'm serious. So
Hey,
keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get there.
that's all we trying to do. We just trying to go up. And again, it's you guys. You know what I mean? They see the traffic on the channel. They see the love, and I'm just like, yo, listen, just come through and speak your mind. They're gonna love it. You know what I mean? And it's you guys who get them. I'm just the middleman.
Yeah.
But real quick, so we talked a little bit about a draft and all that. Let me know. If you had to say three receivers who out of three receivers out of all 10, and talking about some of the UDFAs and stuff, give me three receivers who are on the bubble to be kicked up out of here, possibly.
Well, definitely not J Jaw. I mean, he's a goat, so no, all seriousness. And I really hate to say this because you know, um, we roast these guys and all that, but I kind of feel sorry for him because all these guys, especially him, he's been waiting all his life to have this opportunity, to play at the high level. Unfortunately for him, he's had a lot of opportunities and he hasn't delivered yet. So he's definitely on the bubble. I hate to say it too because and I think you said this earlier, but he's a 2019 Eagles favorite. But Greg Ward, I think
Yeah.
for the past 2 years he's been that reliable dude, but unfortunately he's been limited. And if these other newer receivers that we have reach their full potential, they completely outclass him. So I think he's gonna have to fight for his spot. I think he's a little bit more safer than say a J Jaw because he can still. I think to my understanding, Ward can still do special teams. So I guess he's probably safe there.
Yeah, he could return a putt for 3 yards.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. Well, he can. He's open to doing special teams. Let me say that.
Gotcha,
And then
gotcha.
the last one I would say, I guess Hightower. Kind of. I'm kind of. Yeah, I want to say Hightower. He was doing some good things at the beginning of the season. Well, when I say good things, the team wasn't good last year, but him, those 60 plus yards passes from Wentz to him were probably one of the highlights of the beginning of last season. So, but I mean, outside of that, you know, even in those games, you could see that his to my understanding, his route running wasn't the best. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um,
True,
you
yeah.
know, he. I know the guys like the Inside the Birds would say this, but he looks like he was catching with his body and less with his actual hands, which I imagine is not going to be the best thing for a NFL wide receiver. So yeah, J Jaw, Greg Ward, and Hightower are the guys I think really got to fight, to
First spot.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you make good points. I mean, like Hightower was utilized early, but they kind of forgot about him, and they even put Quez over him and stuff at the end of the season when they wanted to see what this team has. So these are guys who have a clean slate, but they're gonna have to go up and beyond because when Coach Nick Sirianni puts the tape on, he's gonna say,
Mhm,
"What the heck were you guys doing?" You know what I mean? Not
mhm.
Greg, but the other two. But Greg just might not
Yeah,
have the physical tools to make it. But hey, shout out to you, Eminem. Got a lot of people back here. Much love and
for sure, for
respect.
sure.
Appreciate you for coming on.
Always.
Peace, peace. All right, we got my guy Audie B. What's going on, Audie B?
What's good, Mike? What's good?
Hey, we chilling. So, speak your mind. Philadelphia Eagles. It's this weird part of the offseason. We're after the draft. Um, besides Devontae Smith, who was your favorite pick?
First of all, I just want to say congrats on 10K, and you've been grinding, and you definitely deserve this.
Thanks,
And
thanks.
my favorite pick, other than Devontae Smith, would probably be Kenny Gainwell, just because of his catching ability and his strength. You know what he did to Micah Parsons? He completely obliterated him, which is
Exactly.
something I was so impressed with. So that was my favorite pick, other than Devontae Smith, obviously.
Hey, I love it. I love it. And I agree. I think he's a guy who's going to be utilized a lot under Nick Sirianni
Definitely.
because of what he likes to do. You might see some more multiple running backs, and he definitely got slot potential. And it confuses the defense when he goes from running back to slot. And they're like, huh, what happened? And so I agree 100% with you. Perfect pick. That's my go-to pick after Devontae Smith as well. Thanks for coming on, though, because we got a lot of people. Appreciate
Of
you, Audie
course,
B.
of
And we're going to
course.
rock with some Sixers and
Yes,
Pelicans
sir.
on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll be there. All right, peace.
Got you. Real quick, shout out to my guy Eagle Slayer said, yo, is it working now? Nah, keep saying device not connected. But see, listen, a lot of people don't have headphones. And whenever I used to use my cell phone to go on, I just go on and I say allow to the mic, allow to the camera, and then once I get in, I can turn it off. Then maybe you got to go to your settings. Maybe there's something in your settings that's blocking it. I don't know. It's weird. Should be good though. But real quick, we got my guy Bird Gang 31 in the building. What's going on with you, my guy?
What up, Big Mike? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, hanging in there. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So Angry Eagle fan said, don't sleep on Landon Dickerson. And that's my question to you. How do you feel
Okay.
about the Landon Dickerson pick?
I think it was a good pick, like Landon's a beast. He can move, block anybody in the league. Alabama produces nothing but stars, so you know how they do there. I'm in Alabama right now, so I see a lot of the Alabama games. So I think Landon's gonna tear it up. I think they do need to let him sit at least half the year. At least half the year. Let him get
And
healed up. And we got starters that can start ahead of them, so I'm not really worried about him playing this year. It's more for next year when Jason Kelsey leave, or maybe Brooks or one of those guys take off. But man, people sleeping on the Birds, man. We gonna tear it up this year. Everybody's, oh, the Birds might do all right. Like you got to think of Chip Kelly back when he was here. They came out had a good year right off the jump. When you got new stuff going, new coaching staff, you know, I think Miles Sanders is going to tear it up this year. I believe he's one of the best backs in the league. People sleep on him because he didn't get the ball last year. But they going to give him the ball. With Smith and Rager, it's going to be unstoppable, man. People are really sleeping. Our defense is not going to have to be as good this year as they would have been before. Offense will be that much better. And we got to be he's still a baller. And then the rest of those guys, our front seven looking good. Linebackers, all right. You don't need the great linebackers. You need people to do their job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to this year. I think a lot of people are sleeping on us. We're gonna at least get 10. I don't think we're gonna get anything less than 10.
hey, 10, if we can get 10, I'm gonna be happy. Like I said, I'm not as optimistic as that. I can see scenarios where this thing takes off. Like you said, I can definitely see it. But again, I don't know which way this question mark is leaning. And hey, I love the optimism. When it comes to week one, I'm gonna be right up your alley. You started kind of glitching out at the end, but hey, shout out to you, my guy. We're gonna be doing more in-depth live call-ins. And listen, since you a channel member, we do a thing where we have a channel member live stream where we rock out, maybe 8 of us, 7, 9 of us for an hour, and we all talk the whole time. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna get you on one of them. You know what I mean?
That'd be legit. Much love, Philly Mike.
Be easy, my guy. All right. We're gonna try to go through these quick. We got our guy, High Eagles Fly. So he said High Eagles Fly, not Fly Eagles Fly. He got the new edition. How you doing?
What's good, my dude? How are you?
I'm hanging in there. So, you know what I mean? The Eagles find themselves, in a particular situation, just waiting to see. the defense. I want to ask you a defensive question. The secondary is kind of, unknown when it comes to who's going to play cornerback too.
Mhm.
Do you think the Eagles will sign any cornerback in the open market? Do you see that happening?
I could see us signing a dude maybe before training camp or something. Like a veteran who won't cost much money. The free agency market. Most of the big transactions are right at the beginning. So if we were going to sign a corner, we would have signed one in free agency, but we didn't have the money to. We had no cap space coming to free agency. So, look, I thought we were going to drop the corner in the second or third round.
Me
Like
too.
I don't hate the Dickerson pick, but I thought we were drafting a corner in the second round. JOK, for example, was right there. I thought we could have drafted him. If you ask me, I would have drafted a corner in the second, but maybe drafted a center in the third, a quote unquote safer pick, if you know what I mean, because Dickerson is a first round talent, but he has so much injury risk because he had 3 season ending injuries at Alabama. You know what I
Rough.
mean?
Rough. So you would have went Asante Samuels Jr. then, right? Because that was probably the best corner on the board at at round 37.
I mean, I didn't do much evaluation when it came to corners. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I think, wanted Asante Samuel Jr. because his dad played here. To be fair with you. But again, I wasn't keen on one corner. They said that they
would have
valued.
addressed it earlier.
I mean, we could have. I wanted J.C. Horner, Patrick Surtain, but they both came off the board. So, but apparently they just didn't value the corners that were on the board in they believe in this third round. They didn't value them as much as they value that Milton Williams did.
True, and we're gonna see, man. I know there's a lot of back and forth with him, but before I get you off, Milton Williams pick, yay or nay?
I mean, I gotta see what he does first. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know much about Milton Williams, so I'm not gonna give a yay or nay answer. My initial reaction was like a what the fuck when we drafted him at first, but as I got more information afterwards, he's a good defensive line piece, a rotational guy for now. But like I said, I have to wait to see how he does. Typically we have a good track record when it comes to defensive linemen, so I'm not too worried, but I wouldn't have drafted one.
Got you. And appreciate you for coming on. We're not gonna before you go though, just simple yes or no for this one. Is Jalen Hurts going to be successful in 2021?
I have a good feeling. I believe he is going to be successful.
There you go. High Eagles fly. My guy. Appreciate you for coming on, my guy.
Thanks, dude. Have a good one.
Peace. All right. So we moving along. We got my guy, Big Play Slay in the building. What's going on, Big Play?
What up, Mike?
Hey, hanging in there.
Congrats on 10K, man.
Thank you.
So what's your question for me?
What's your question for you? Let's go to the linebackers. Who do you think is going to be the most who do you think is going to be the most impactful linebacker this year, not named Alex Singleton, who actually kind of got some good play last year? So I'm talking Davion Taylor, second year possibly playing, Sean Bradley, Eric Wilson, maybe even TJ Edwards. You got a guy that you think is going to take a step up, or are you really concerned with the linebacker position?
See, I'm not really concerned with that position because we have a lot of depth at the position, but I think I'll say Sean Bradley breaks out. I have a good feeling about that. I think he'll really do good this year.
So you got Sean Bradley coming in, and yeah, man, he was nothing but high energy in the live stream that we had. I'll take it. How do you feel about Eric Wilson? Did you really like the signing, or do you think he's just going to be just another guy?
Oh, I think it was a good signing. It was a good starting signing. He'll play from day one. I think it was a good signing, but I still think some guys are gonna compete and grind, but he'll get in the mix and dominate right away. Start.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Real quick, since your name is Big Play Slay, how many interceptions do you think Big Play Slay is gonna have this year?
I'm gonna say he gets a good 4 this year.
Ooh, 4 interceptions. I like it. I like it. Appreciate you for coming on, my guy. Much love.
Yep.
Peace.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. See y'all.
All right, all right, all right. Listen, like I said, don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're going to just try to keep it different questions so we're not, running the same thing over and over and over. Let's go. Let's go. We got our guy Eagles from New Jersey on the board. What's going on, Eagles from New Jersey?
What's up, man? I just want to say first, congrats on hitting 10K. You deserve it.
Appreciate it. It's guys like you who always come through is the reason why. Much love.
Man. 20K next.
So, yeah. We trying to go up from here. So, draft's over. If I had to ask you, what was the I'm not saying you automatically hate that pick, but if you had to say the pick that shocked you the most, like really, bro, what would that pick be?
The pick that really shocked me
Or the one that you're looking back and either shocked you or that you like the least.
Well, the pick that I liked the least was that defensive tackle at USC in the 6th round. That didn't make much sense. But the one that shocked me was the Landon Dickerson one, because I thought he was going with Asante Samuel Jr.
You thought, the need at corner was great. Asante Samuel Jr. Again, to me, he was around the 40 mark. So I didn't have him as early as 37. I had him going right around 40. He ended up going 48. So 8 ticks off my pick. Not too bad, but you thought it was going to be definitely addressing that secondary. And how do you feel about Landon Dickerson then?
I mean, at first I was like, "Who is this guy?" Because I was like, "How he's back to his old tricks again?" I was like, "Oh God!" But then I was like, "Wait, let me recollect my thoughts and let me watch some film on the dude before I make any judgments about him."
True.
And I watched like two to three videos of film of his, and he's a stud. Like, he's a 1st-round talent. He's the best interior offensive lineman in the class for a reason, ranked by PFF. So I'm like, okay, I like him. Just if he stays healthy, he can be the heir to Kelsey easy.
Facts. He can definitely be the air replacement to that. And again, it's just about him staying healthy, which is a big scare. It is a big scare, but it's high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? Hopefully we're holding on to the reward side of things. Let me ask you though, before I get you off here, rebuild season. He got some Eagle fans say we're going to be horrible. He got some super optimistic. We're going to be great. Playoffs, 10 wins. Where do you find yourself?
I'm going to be honest. We're not going to be because I've seen some way too early mock drafts. I was being top 3 pick. That's outrageous. We're not that.
We're not that bad, right?
Nah, but we're not. I say 8 to 9 wins. If that's realistic for me. 8 to 9 wins, maybe a game below 500, a game above 500. There's going to be flashes, but there's not going to be really anything consistent. But it's going to be a lot of flashes that's going to give us some hope going into next year.
Hey, I love it. That's where I'm at now. So, if we're a little bit worse, I'm going to be like, if we're a little bit better, I'm going to be like, let's go.
Unless we really get a corner in free agency, like maybe a Sherman.
Hey, I don't care. At this point, I don't care how old you are. Just if we can get a reasonable body out there, because at the end of the day, Avonte Maddox to me is a C+ corner in the slot. On the outside, he's hovering around I'll give him a plus, but the letter in front of the plus is an F. So what are we doing here?
Maddox is a slot corner. He should not be playing the outside. Man.
Yeah, I agree 100%. But hey, appreciate you, Eagles from New Jersey. Catch you on the next one.
All right, man. Stay easy.
Peace. All right. So we got my guy Fun One coming in. We got a couple more. We're gonna go through these quick, but hey, we going good. Shout out to the chat though. Mr. Eliminator said weak schedule this year, 10-7. And I always forget that there's one more game. I always forget. But yes, we do have a weak schedule. We need to take advantage of the weak schedule. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Rocking hard. Let's get it though. Fun one. Is this season going to be a fun one?
No, not even close.
He said no. So you're more on the Negadelphia type thing, right? And not to be rude, just to be like, I just don't see it. Is that your mindset as of now?
Yeah, we stink.
All right. So now that I hear where you're coming from, my question to you is, what is your biggest fear of why we're going to stink on this team?
Injuries.
So you think the injury bug is going to go from one coaching staff to the next and just going to rattle on, will be like third or fourth year in a row of just bad juju?
Yeah, that and our corners getting burned every other play.
All right. How do you feel about Hurts?
I think he's gonna do good.
So you think Hurts is going to play some ball, but overall we're going to be stuck because of possible injuries and you don't like the corner play?
Yeah.
Do you like Slay?
Yeah, but the thing about him is Schwartz, what he did, he put him on an island like Jalen Ramsey, and he's not like Jalen Ramsey. So
yeah, he also put him on an island and made him play off coverage in weird scenarios too. So he did a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, fun one. You didn't sound so fun one. But hey, appreciate you for coming on, my guy. Peace. Shout out to my guy Seth with the $5 super chat. He said, "What up, Mike? Want Stingley from LSU next year? Why not? Why I'm worried? Why I'm not worried about us not getting a lockdown DB this draft? 3 picks in the first, we'll get our guy." Exactly. And even if we really need him, even if the Colts are a pretty good team, and if the Colts pick is around 23 and Dolphins pick is around 19. Our pick is around, who knows? You can make some moves. Who knows what veterans will be on the team? I agree with my guy Seth. Shout out to you, bro. We should definitely get the corner. That's the draft to get it. Unless Jalen Hurts is not who we thought he was. But the best way for the Eagles to rebuild is for Hurts to be good, so we do not have to have Howie even consider a quarterback, whether it's Deshaun, Aaron Rodgers, or one of them guys in the draft. Shout out to you, my guy, and let's go Sixers. People are sleeping on us, coming for that number 1 spot. Let's get it. So we got a couple more people in here, so we're going to bring my guy, the Nest Out West. Got his own YouTube channel. Definitely go check him out in the building. What's going on, Philly Foothills?
What's going on, Philly Mike? Congratulations to you, man. Big congratulations on your 10K subs, man. Really proud, and you're very much appreciated. You're definitely, it's due. You put in a lot of work. You put in great sports talk for the Eagles, for the Sixers, and you're entertaining along the way too. So, I'm glad to finally get on with you, man, for a little bit. Talk it up a little bit. So let's go.
Yeah, Dan, we definitely gonna have to try to figure stuff out for the future. Definitely got to work around my, trying to move things, the Sixers stuff, Eagles.
I know you're a busy man.
But no, we definitely going to get it, you know what I mean? And like I said, it was short-lived, man. We just coming around 2 years. But again, it's the people that, that give me the energy. When I don't feel like making a video, I feel like at the end of the day, not only, and when I ask you guys to comment, is because some of y'all comments be legit giving me ideas for new videos. So again, I credit anything I get from these guys right here. But Philly Foothills, we asked a lot of questions. I want to keep you on the defensive side of the ball, because you were, when watching your videos, you were a big advocate for defense. You like Micah Parsons and these guys.
Yes, sir.
What do you think right now? If the Eagles could just add one thing to the defense, what would you want? What would you do? Position, player, who would you look at?
Oh, that would be we definitely need a cornerback too. Absolutely, hands down. To me, we really, Zach McPherson could develop into being a starting caliber corner in this league, but rookie year is always tough for DBs especially, and there's a learning curve there. So we're definitely in need of a CB2, and whether that be if Richard Sherman wants to come in and play for, a good price that fits our needs, then we could do that. I don't know how willing he's going to be to come here. I think he'll probably end up going back to Seattle myself. But, that guy Nelson from Pittsburgh is still available too, right?
Yep. Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson
said it. Yeah. So you think he'd be your top guy, Steven Nelson? There's still some other guys. I think Brashawn Breeland's still out there, the ex-guy from the Chiefs. Garyon Conley's still out there. Brian Poole's out there, but that's a guy, but he's a slot corner as well. So you're secure with Steven Nelson, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think he would fit good in our scheme. I do.
This wait, real quick. Al-Kabir, the analyst, brought up a guy. And now again, he's not good, but we're talking about a stopgap cornerback. We're talking about a guy who has the physical features to be outside. And again, what about Josh Norman? Al-Kabir, the analyst, is asking.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know. He's got a little too much of a bad boy track record. I don't know. His style of play is a little too. I mean, as a DB, you got to be aggressive, but sometimes I think he lets his aggressiveness get the best of him.
Yeah, true that. He can definitely let it get the best of him, as you just said. I mean, he was nice with Carolina, but everywhere he went else, I can't even speak now. He was bad.
Yeah.
Let me ask you though.
His play has declined as he's gotten older.
Yep. Some people fall off the cliff heavier than others. Avonte Maddox, though, we know he can't play outside, but if he's tasked to only play in the inside, do you think how would you rate him if he sticks to the inside only?
That's gonna be kind of tough to, and it's gonna be a kind of a wait and see thing kind of for me. He's got some talent, but I know as an inside corner, to me he's probably as a nickel corner, he's probably right around a C+, B- at best probably. So I think we definitely we need to improve. And I was hoping we were going to draft not just one corner, but two. And we didn't do that. We didn't even pick up one as an undrafted free agent either. So, there's going to be a somewhat of an issue going forward in the defensive back, especially at corner.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping that Howie has one more thing up his sleeve. Pull it out. Need it. But real quick, shout out to my guy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. the General, member of the Battle Birds podcast. He said, you have to get Nelson. Been saying it for months. But congrats on the 10K. Yo, that, my guy. Appreciate you. Hey, you got some time, man. Come up on in and, tell us why we need Nelson a little more. No, I'm just kidding. But, hey, Foothills, we definitely got to link up. Shout out to you. I see you grinding. Yes, you're closing in on 1K. Everybody in the chat, man, all you got to do is type Philly Foothills in the search bar. Watch a video. If you like it, y'all know what to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you letting me on. Definitely much love.
No problem. Appreciate you for coming on, my guy.
All right, Mike.
Peace. The GOAT in the house, too. So we had a couple GOATs come by. My guy LB, Philly 500 is back, and he got his wrench. Congrats on 10K. And like I said, Philly 500 saw I was about 19 to 20 people away. Got me over 10K with his shout-outs. Hey, man, and shout out to everybody who was putting mad support in on that wide receiver video. I kind of threw that together just GP, but shout out to you guys, and Philly 500 is the man in the building. Had a lot of fun on this channel. I'm not even going to lie. Had a lot of fun, a lot of good questions. You had Gate City breaking it down. It was fun. It was good time. So here we go. We got my guy, Angry Eagles fan. Hopefully he's not too angry for 2021, though. What's going on, Angry Eagle fan?
Yo, what it do? What's up?
What it do? So you don't sound that angry right now. So how you feeling about 21 overall?
I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie. Like, can we skip to August? Like, real rap. I'm ready to go.
Bro, this is the worst part. Like, look, I love the draft. I can't wait for the draft, but then the draft is over. Free agent signings get really thin. You might scoop up a couple people here, this, that, and a third. But this gets that real dry part. You're just waiting for August. Especially, we didn't have preseason games last year. We're going to get 2 this year. And, a lot of people don't care about preseason, but I do, because I want to see the Davion Taylors and the Milton Williams and the Terrion Jackson and the Kenneth Gainwell get he may get like 20 carries. You know, you want to see these, the Jamie Newmans, the Trayvon Grimes, if he's still here. You want to see that stuff. So let me ask you this though. Angry Eagle fan, where do you stand with the leader of this team, Jalen Hurts?
Man, I've been following Jalen's my age, so I've been following him since his first start at USC. Well, he didn't even start the game. Like, that's how you know I watched him. But this kid, man, when we drafted him, I was probably one of the few people that liked the pick because I actually wanted him on the Eagles. This man is a leader on and off the field. Like, he works out after games. Like, you can't not like Jalen Hurts. I don't know how anyone can not like him. He's definitely a leader.
Yeah, he's definitely got that leader dog in him. And listen, when it comes to intangibles, you know, I think he's right up there. You know, Alabama talk nothing but respect to him. Oklahoma has nothing but respect. You can see the shift turning. Hurts is in the building, and guys were leaning towards Hurts. I said Hurts before he even got on the field over Carson. Not saying, you know, Carson was bad or good. I'm just saying that's just the character of Jalen Hurts. Now we got to see it translate on the field. And I was a guy who said their potential's there, but I'm not going to sit here and just, you know, make stuff up. There were some concerning things I saw in the Cowboys game and the Washington football team's game, but then I put perspective, I put context behind it. He was a rookie. He only played 4 games. It was COVID-19 and the team was trash. You know, it's not like he had the Green Bay Packers squad, the Colts squad, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad around him, and he was doing some Jameis Winston type stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He had a bad team. You can only carry a bad team for so long when you are, you know, wet behind the ears when it comes to just NFL and experience in the COVID season. So I'm looking for him to make the adjustments, and I'm sold. Sign me up. You know, I'm glad I didn't get a jersey yet because now I can get the number 1 one. So last but not least, before I get you off of here, over under 8 wins.
I'm gonna take the over on that. It's the NFC East, and our schedule is easy. So, like, yeah, we got an extra game too. So,
well, listen, man, Angry Eagle fan, you're gonna have to change your name to Excited or Happy or Let's Go Eagle fan if we get over 8 wins, my guy.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You already know, my guy. Appreciate you for coming on. Shout out to my guy King James III, channel member. He's agreeing with Angry Eagle fans, saying people are sleeping on Jalen's abilities and determination to be the best, and he's a winner. The intangibles, man, the intangibles. Philly Mike just subbed up. We need a cornerback and get this Ertz thing taken care of. Fly, Eagle, fly. Shout out to you, man. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. We do Eagles live stream call-ins as we're doing today. We do regular podcast episodes, and we drop some Sixer stuff too. My guy Philly Fresh said, hit that like. Whoever hit dislike, come see him outside. He's waiting for you. You know what I mean? He's waiting for you. Appreciate you guys. Hold up. Again, Eagle Slayer, I see you have 2 devices in here. Again, when I click on your name, it says, or when I see your name, it says your guests will need to connect their mic/camera before you can add them to the stream. So I don't know what's not going on, but it says you got to connect your camera and your mic. You just got to allow it, I think. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough out here. But hey, we got my guy G Code coming on. What's going on, G Code?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's going on with you?
What's going on, man? Sorry about the lighting, man.
It's all good.
First of all, congratulations, man. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it. We grinding out here. We trying.
Yeah, man. I support you. I like what you're doing. You know what I mean? You don't do too much. You do what you got to do. You do the job. It's not messy. So salute to you, bro.
Let's go.
Man, the one dude kind of killed me, man. He was talking so negative. He wasn't happy about nothing. But, bro, Devontae Smith, bro, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy about that pick, bro. I can't express it enough, man. I had said one dude was like trolling me in my comments, and he was like, I said Devontae Smith is the best receiver we ever drafted, and he checked me, And I gotta give him his props. I don't know his name because I would have shouted him out, but he was like, "Oh, so you just gonna disrespect Chris Carter?" I said, "Oh, touche.
Yeah.
That's a good
Touche.
one, right?"
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Even
And
though,
like,
listen, he was good with us, but he didn't get that Hall of Fame status or that Hall of Fame status until he got to the Vikings. So that's why it
true.
kind of gets overlooked. He was
Yeah.
starting to be good with us, but
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good
For
check.
him to whip out that name though, I thought that was pretty clever. I was like, touche, because I didn't even think about Chris Carter. But man, what Devontae Smith does for our locker room, bro, the pedigree. What? You know what I mean? Him and Jalen. Are you kidding me? Like, just him being in our locker room, like the receiving core, they can't do nothing but step up their game. If not, they just gonna, you're just gonna fall to the waist.
Yep.
And the stud kid, Trevor Grimes, man, people better hope he doesn't pan out, and they better hope it doesn't go right. Because I'm telling you, if he's what they think he could be, what I see, you see him do Patrick Surtain. He did Patrick Surtain filthy. Like, bro, they better hope that doesn't work out. Because it's gonna be interesting at camp. I like what's going on, man. I like what's going on.
Facts. Real quick. Shout out to my guy Chaos, the Filthy channel member in the building with the $5 super chat. He said, "I'm heading to the car right now. My guy, I want in on this Eagles talk. My guy, come through and we got you." But AG Code, I mean, you having a great offseason, though. You were one of the big guys who said crybaby Carson. You know what I mean? You one of the big guys who wanted a number one receiver. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
your offseason checklist been check. How do you feel about the cornerbacks, though?
man? But if I could be honest, man, like Howie's like a mad scientist with too much power, man. Like, like every now and then you gotta dial him back, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Like the dude that didn't give him the pound, the dude that wasn't feeling Howie, he was like every Eagles fan at that moment. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, this is not a game, bro. This is not funny, bro. This is not like we take this serious, bro. I felt like he was the epitome of the Eagles fan in the draft. The dude that left Howie hanging. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he won the draft. It's like, dude, it's not a joke, bro. Like, this is the franchise. This is the future. Like, get serious, bro. You know what I mean? So I thought it was awkward, but I thought it was cool too, because it's good to see that people care in that front office. You know what I mean?
Facts. It's not a game, but hey, real quick, we got some people in here. But before I get you out of here, give me your stat line. Devontae Smith, first year rookie. What do you got?
Man, I don't want to put the pressure on him too high, man. But rookie of the year, it's like, man, if you listen to how he talks, and man, I watched it. He had an interview with Shannon Sharp, bro. The young fella said he won a gold jacket. I don't even hear dudes his age talk like that, bro. So I'm just saying he's so good. Sorry about the light. He's so good on so many different, you know what I mean? So many different levels. It's like, bro, he didn't even get on the field yet. He's already talking about a gold jacket because he's one, because he sets his standards high. You know what I mean? So,
Sure.
Bro.
All right, so let me ask you this though. Over under 800 yards this season.
I'll go over.
Over. Got you. Over under 7 touchdowns.
Over.
I love it. Hey, shout out to my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. I'm gonna definitely, and listen, everybody in the chat, go check out his channel. He be emotional, but he be spitting facts. I love it.
My man, bro. Salute, bro. Salute.
You already know, my guy. Be easy.
Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Facts. All right. We gonna be zipping through these things. I see some other guys back here. We got Fly Eagles Fly next. What's going on with you?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Jeez, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound a little bit further away now, but I can hear you.
How about now?
Now you good, you golden. But real quick, Sebastian coming in with the 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let me keep you on the same wavelength at this point, real quick. Devontae Smith, man, how you give me just some. You know, it's an estimate. You know, you could be more safe, you could be hot take-ish, but give me yards and touchdowns estimate wise. You think he's gonna get in 2021 with the Eagles?
I say he about to get 1,200 yards receiving, solid. I'd say he get like 9-10 touchdowns. I mean, let me be honest with you. Like, I had the privilege to watch him play against LSU, and this dude was a freaking baller, man. Baller, bro. Like, I never seen like a wide receiver like that, like stretches like that, like for a college receiver. Like, he wants the ball. He'll grab that shit if he wants. Excuse my language, but like he'll do whatever it takes. And I feel like he's going to have so much fun with Hurts this season. Him and Rieger. People keep sleeping on Jalen Rieger for some reason, but I'm telling you, everybody's going to have a good second year. I bet.
Yeah, man, we need that. We need that. So, you think Devontae Smith are going to ball out? Let's stay on the wide receiver position. Who's going to be that number 2 to Devontae Smith?
Oh man, it has to be Rieger, but if he doesn't turn up, then it has to be Fulgham, because people keep forgetting that Fulgham was literally our number 1 receiver in the beginning of 2020. And we know what he's capable of, you know? So like
4 weeks, not only was he our number 1, but through them 4 weeks, he was top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah, so my whole point is just like, don't disregard the young guys, man. They have much of their career left, and they'll turn up. All you gotta do is just be patient. That's literally it.
I like it. Now, let me move you over to the defensive side real quick before we get things moving, because we got a lot of people up in here. Defense. I know cornerback concerns probably you like it concerns everybody else. How do you feel about this D-line? Do you think the D-line is going to be the same, better, or worse in 2021 with the new coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, with blitzes and stuff like that?
Yeah. D-line is top 3, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Our D-line is legit. My only concern was just the secondary, but our D-line does the job, man. I don't care what anybody says. Like, in my opinion, if I would say the only trash guy on our D-line is Derek Barnett. That's all I gotta say. I like Josh Sweat a lot. I feel like Jonathan Gannon is going to develop the heck out of him. That's my thought.
Yeah, and I like it. And even if Josh Sweat starts taking more snaps and Barnett's the rotation guy, maybe Barnett gets better again, because the reason Barnett's never playing great is because him as a starter, he's always nicked up. You know what I mean? So if Sweat starts taking more snaps, maybe Barnett stays more healthy, meaning when Barnett is in the game, he's more at 100%. You know, he's more at full pace, full speed ahead.
Exactly. Like Derek Barnett, when he's healthy, it's a problem, man. But it's just those injuries after injuries, man. Like, I just can't take it no more. But I'm telling you, when he's 100% healthy, Derek Barnett will deliver. But I feel like Josh Sweat, in my opinion, has more potential. Because we've been like, I remember, I think it was against Cleveland last season, Buddy was turning up. I was like, man, this guy is something else. I mean, we just give him the minutes, he'll be straight.
Hey, I'm with it. Hey, shout out to you, Fly Eagles Fly. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Peace. All right, we're going to get to some of these other guys, and we got the people in here. Real quick, shout out to Mo Cash. He said, I can see a 75-yard touchdown opening day from Jalen to Devontae. Let me tell you, I will be streaming the first game. I stream every Eagles game, so you can come on here. We have the scoreboard up top. We got both quarterbacks in the background. You got your boy Philly Mike. And if and when, first of all, I'll be rocking the Devontae Smith jersey. Man, we gonna get it popping over here. But real quick, gotta get this guy up first because he is a channel member. But we're gonna go through these guys quick. There's only I see you guys, BLSG, Ethan's then, Eagles champ, and Kevo. I see you guys. We're gonna get through there. But here we got my guy, Chaos the Filthy. What's going on, my guy?
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, it's been a minute, man. We need to set this up, and I'm going to put a community post. I'm going to hit you up on Twitter and all that because we got a lot of channel members, but I want to get that, that 8 or 9 channel members 35, 40-minute, let's go and talk about it live stream.
Okay.
So we got to get with that. But how you feeling 2021? How'd you like the draft?
Look, the draft, I really wasn't happy. I wanted Mika. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Mika. I'm
Ooh.
sorry, man. I wanted him. It was plenty of wide receivers. I wanted Mika. It's point blank. I wanted him. We didn't get him, but I'm happy with Devontae. I'm
So
okay with that.
So let me ask you this though: when the Eagles moved up to 10, did you like, dang, we moved up for Devontae, or did you have a little slimmer
Yo,
hope
let me
that we
tell
would
you,
say
if you was
Parsons?
in my house, you could have saw me screaming. I thought it was Mika. I thought we moved up for Mika. Like I could have swore we moved up for Mika. When he said Devontae, I kind of was upset, but I got over it quick, you know. But
I
I
like
thought it
it.
was Mika. I mean, I thought it was Mika the whole way.
I mean, at the end of the day, when your defense is not good, I think before the draft happened, I thought our offense was more prepared than our defense. Although, you always want your quarterback, especially a new young one, to have that number one. Like, look what happened to Josh Allen. Josh Allen was who's Josh Allen? Then he was like
Yeah.
Josh Allen's okay. Then Josh Allen got a number one. And here's for everybody that says number one wide receivers have to be that big guy. Stephon Diggs, he might weigh 10 more pounds, but he's 1 inch smaller. Stephon Diggs is 6 foot, and he turned Josh Allen to a monster of a quarterback by getting a number one.
Turned
there.
him into a superstar. I'm gonna give it to you. You're right. I mean, he was what Josh Allen needed.
Exactly what the doctor wrote up.
Now I'm hoping Devontae can be that, but I don't have that many high hopes for Jalen. I'm still. I don't think we should have got rid of Carson. I'm just gonna be point blank. Like the team was destroyed, man. You can't blame that man for what went down. And then you're not helping him out. You're switching wide receivers every game, old linemen. Like that man had no help. I'm sorry. So I'm never gonna be happy with what happened with Carson. But I am hoping Jalen just comes out, and I don't believe we rebuilding. I believe it was a retooling, and we still in the running for the division and the playoff push.
Yeah, and no one's ever going to be able to tell me that we can't compete for this division because
No.
again, the Eagles are a team that don't. Again, we have question marks, but as much people can say they're bad question marks, I can advocate that they're good question marks. So we're definitely going to see. I'm very intrigued about this season because of all the nuances to this team. How is Nick Sirianni going to be? What is Jonathan Gannon's signature defense going to be? Jalen Hurts, did he take that step? Miles Sanders. We were talking about a really hard sophomore season, and he showed that he could have had one if he was utilized more. Now he did get banged up and stuff, but like there's so many things. Dallas Goedert, is Zach Ertz going to be? It's very intriguing to me, and I can see it like, oh wow. But then I can also say like, oh man, we're young, it's a little new. Got to give it time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't care about us being young because when you got that fight in you, there's nothing nobody can tell you. My biggest concern is the coach. I don't know who he is. Is he a conservative coach? Is he gonna go for it a lot like Doug? I don't know who he is. So we gotta wait and see what is our coach. What is he gonna make our team?
True. And let me say this though before I get you off, and I got one more question for you. Again, I'm supposed to be interviewing Trayvon Grimes. It was supposed to be today. He rescheduled.
Oh, that kid. Oh my God.
He did not tell me. He did not tell me what day. He just said I can't make it today. He will let me know on the weekend when he can do it next week. But we had him on the channel already, and he's coming back after the draft to talk about Nick Sirianni, to talk about the draft picks. We're gonna have Dave Spadaro on Saturday at 1:00. I just got the email right now. Saturday at 1:00, and it's going to be a live stream. So it's not going to be a pre-recorded. We're going to have Dave Spadaro on a live stream. We can ask him questions and just have fun with it. But last but not least, over under 8 wins for you.
I'm gonna go with over 8. I just don't. One thing about the Eagles is every game we lost, we were in. I mean, it was heartbreaking almost. Like Even the games where we had to come back from being down big, losing by 6 points. I mean, there's no way you can tell me we're not gonna win 8 games. The heart is there. There's no way nobody can tell me we're not gonna win 8 games.
There you go. I love it. And heart can take you. It might not take you to the Super Bowl, but it can grind you out a solid 8 wins
It
or
definitely
more.
might not get you to the Super Bowl, but it definitely punch some people in the mouth.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Hey, shout out to you, my guy. We definitely gonna get on the channel member live stream real quick.
Definitely, my boy. Good talking to you.
You already know. Be easy.
All right.
Eagle Slayer coming in saying, listen, I got to give y'all some perspective. We going 5-12. But real quick, we got my guy BLSG in the building. What's going on, BLSG?
What's good, man? First of all, congratulations on 10K. You to go. You a grown man, as my guy Scooter Magruder would say. Even though he's a Cowboys fan, still got to give you props, man. Congrats on the 10K. Second, Devontae Smith, man. He's the Heisman winner. I mean, I'm not concerned about the weight. I mean, we have like 4 months to go until the season starts. I'm not concerned about what Devontae Smith is going to have his weight be. He's got reliable hands, can run the routes well. He's 6'1", can catch the ball, and he's a quarterback that already knows a lot about him in Jalen Hurts. Third thing I'm going to talk about is the cornerback rumors. You said that Steven Nelson would be a guy we could pick up to play on the opposite side of Darius Slay. I would agree with that because we don't really want to go out and trade for anyone in particular. So Steven Nelson is a good move if we decide to go for him. So Howie Roseman better make that move. And I don't think this trade is going to happen, but I'm not sure if you can see it. They did put out this trade proposal on thelibertyline.com for Stephon Gilmore for New England. I'm not sure if you can read it, but
yeah, I saw that. It's a stretch
I
because
don't think there's any way we're getting him in particular. I mean, I don't
he's
even want to
making
risk
some
our
money.
caps. I don't even want to risk our cap space. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna risk even trying that move if I'm Howie Roseman.
Facts. Like you said, there's some guys out there, the Steven Nelsons, the Brashad Breelands, the Garyon Conleys. I mean, are any of them guys a guy you're like, you know what, he's going to lock down? No. But if Gannon plays a better system, keeps the safety over the top, are they better than Avonte Maddox outside? Yes. Nickel Roby-Coleman? Yes. Who's not even re-signed yet? Cravion LeBlanc? Yes. He's not even re-signed yet. Michael Jaquette? Yes. He's buns. You know what I mean? So you got to get somebody, just somebody who knows how to just be a C- at the position, because that's the best I think we can do at this point. It's a stopgap corner.
Yeah, I really like Steven Nelson, though. I think he can really play on the opposite side of Darius Slay. Besides, he was from the Steelers, which the Steelers have one of, if not the best defense in the National Football League. And just going to make it simple for my last thing mainly, and then you can ask me whatever questions you have. I'm going to talk about Landon Dickerson real quick. Landon Dickerson played all over the O-line except for left tackle, which Jordan Mailata is currently playing right now and is going to start at the beginning of the season. I can see potentially Landon Dickerson going over to that spot to back up Jordan Mailata because I do not want to see Matt Pryor over there. I don't want to see anyone who is either bad at the spot or just doesn't know how to play the position. I mean, I like Landon Dickerson basically anywhere on this O-line. He is from Bama. He's got experience all over the O-line, but mainly I just think he's going to play either, in my opinion, the most if he does get playing time at either center because Jason Kelce's getting up there in age, and he can be a really good backup center, in my opinion. And then right tackle to back up Lane Johnson in case if he goes down because he's also getting up there in age. And basically everywhere that he's had experience on the O-line. So basically the entire O-line is where Landon Dickerson can play the spot to protect Jalen Hurts.
True. And you had a lot of great points. I only got one question for you. And the question is, I really like to know what people think about this team overall. So, over under 8 wins. What do you got?
We going 10-7, baby. We got Jalen Hurts' new weapon in the neon green. We got Devontae Smith. We got Jalen Reagor. We got a pretty young wide receiver core. The O-line just needs to protect Jalen Hurts and just needs to avoid those injuries because that is a habit that Philly keeps on and has kept on doing for the past few years, and it just needs to stop. This habit just needs to be done for, and I don't want to see Matt Pryor get any playing time because we already know what's happening with him. Nate Herbig, he can play technically on the O-line. He can actually do better than that. He can do better than Matt Pryor would. It's just that, do we really rely on him to play either left guard behind Isaac Seumalo or right guard behind Brandon Brooks? Do we really rely on that? It's a
true. The key to the success is
he can be up, he can be down. It just depends how he plays overall.
Facts. The key to our success is to stay healthy. Appreciate you for coming on, BLSG. It's been a minute. Much respect, my guy.
Check me out, guys. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible. Haven't been doing it over the past few months or so. I just had my 1 year anniversary a few months ago, I think. And we're currently at like 127 subs over there.
There you
but shout out to my guy Philly Mike, man. I mean, he deserves his 10K, man. He's a grown man, people. He's a grown man.
All right. I'll catch you on the next one, my guy. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, Lordy. All right, we got my guy Ethan. What's going on, Ethan?
Hey, Mike. Congratulations on 10K subs, man.
Hey, shout out to you, my guy. You're here through Eagles, through Sixers. You always stick it around. Much appreciation to you, my guy.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been around the past couple Sixer streams. I've been laser focused on the Phillies.
Well, guess what? I've missed the last 5 Sixer streams in a row. But yeah, with the draft and everything and a lot of stuff, trying to look up these guys, I've been slacking. But we're going to get the Sixer stream back when we play the Pelicans. But yeah, let's get to the Eagles,
Right.
Real quick, the Phillies on a 4-game winning streak. Love that. Now back to the Eagles. The draft. I know you were watching baseball and stuff too, but
no, I was watching the draft. Yeah, the Phillies weren't on during. Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Overall grade?
I got to give Howie at least either an A- or a B+ or B+. I thought he did a fairly decent job, but we'll see this coming season if he sticks up to those grades.
All right. That's pretty good.
I'm one of those guys where it's like, it seems like a good move in theory, but it's like I need to see what they got before I can make that my final grade.
Yeah, it's like you can say what your grade is now, and it will either change for the better, or change for the worse as you see him play.
Yeah, I thought John Hightower was a decent move, but then I thought, you know what? I didn't like it too much when I saw him play. His last couple of games he was on.
Yeah, and shout out to you for hanging in there. Like I said, we were keep getting a lot of people in here, but I do have a good question for you. Like I said,
what's up?
I know you've been on more of the pro Jalen Hurts stuff and all that stuff too. And I know you were at now might not be right or wrong. You wanted to go defenses draft with the 1st round pick, right?
Yeah, I initially wanted Patrick Surtain Jr., but then the Broncos took him. But I thought Devontae Smith would have been the best choice for an offensive 1st round draft pick for us. Yeah.
Got you. And so, how do you feel he's going to be? Do you think he's going to live up to that number 1 wide receiver for us?
Devontae Smith. It depends, man. I just got to see what he sees on the field. I think he can, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't, honestly, because you see it. How am I trying to say this? Sorry, I was in the middle of a thought.
Oh no, you're good.
I just feel like you sometimes see talent who are great in college, and then once they go to the pros, I mean, they'll stink. I mean, I don't think Devontae Smith will be that case, but I'm just hoping he's not. I think he'll do a decent job.
Yeah, there's always concern, but again, I just think the consistency he had at that level, he's light, but even though college is small, he never missed a game. He did it not just 2020, he did it in 19. He got a connection with Jalen Hurts. I think if we can just stay healthy, I think there's a lot of positives you can take going into the season, but they are question marks, and so it's going to be hard. Ethan, appreciate you for coming through. Last but not least, over under 8 wins.
Again, I got to see what happens. I mean, I'm not much of a record predictor, but yeah, I honestly can't answer that question. Sorry.
I got you. It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate
after
you
the
coming on.
after the last 3 seasons after the Super Bowl, I can't. Yeah. Thanks for letting me in, man. Congrats again. Peace.
Peace. All right. We're gonna try to go through these quicker. We're at 1 hour and 55 minutes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. Eagle Champs is up. What's going on?
What's up, Mike? Shout to your 10K, man. You deserved it, man.
Appreciate it. So
I shout you out on my channel, man. So keep up the good work. I appreciate it. And listen, let's get into it.
So let's start with the draft because I want to hear what you think about the draft. I know besides Devontae Smith, who was your favorite pick besides Devontae Smith?
I know a lot of people like that running back, and I love that running back, but the guy that I really love is Jacoby Stevens from LSU. You want to talk about a guy that if I think he can be what I'm thinking he can be, this secondary is going to be scary. I mean, we want to talk about Micah. Listen, first of all, I want to talk about this whole notion that Carson Winston asked for. We didn't get rid of Carson. Carson wanted out. All right, so people need to stop talking about Carson Wentz. We traded. No, Carson wanted to be gone. It was time for him to go. He was A for one. The time we get rebuilding, because we are rebuilding. If you don't see it, then I don't know what you're saying. But next year, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham are going to be gone. We're not winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. So he would have been 32 years old,
Who?
And he would have been aging. Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying?
What next
so
year?
The time we rebuild.
Ain't he 28?
He's he will be 29.
All right.
29.
Yeah, so what do you like about Jacoby Stevenson? You went from Jacoby Stevenson to Carson Wentz. I'm like, what?
It just gets me heated, man. But anyway, Jacoby Stevens, I like the kid. I think the kid can hit. The kid. I've been looking at the reason why he dropped. They're saying because he's not the biggest cover guy. Listen, I mean, they be saying a lot of things about these analysts don't know sometimes what they're trying to say. I think Jacoby Stevens should definitely went earlier than what he should have been, but I think this guy is a steal. I think he's very humble. The one thing I like about him is he's very, very humble. He brings that presentation in the locker room, and we need that. We need that leader on defense. We have not had that. Smoker Jenkins has left. You know what I'm saying? We need that guy that can help this defense. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Kayvon Wallace. I made a video yesterday. Check out my channel. You know, I got a channel over there. But Kayvon Wallace steps up and puts away his trash talk and then actually tribute to hopefully produce it on the field. But I like Jacoby Stevens. I like the Milton Williams kid. I think at first I hated these picks, but then when I started seeing what this team is doing, I like it. I think this was a good. I think this is a B- for Howie. You know how much I hate Howie Roseman. All right, I hate him with a passion. I'm the most probably anti Howie Roseman on the Eagles YouTube. All right, there's only probably 4 people that hate Howie Roseman worse, and I'm probably one of them. So for me to give credit, it's it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at the game. I'm not a big Howie fan as well, but I'll give him credit, man. Like I said, it's not all forgiven, but we'll see. The future is all that matters because spilt milk is spilt. Wipe it up and go about your day. So I want to see where we go with this. I want to see how much free reign he gives to Nick Sirianni. I mean, he didn't give a Super Bowl champion coach the free reign. We will see. Let me ask you this, though, and real quick on the Jacoby Stevens thing, I like it too, but I think that's why they're trying to transition him to linebacker because the fact that he's a thumper, he's good at covering the tight ends and the running backs and stuff, but you really don't want him back there dealing with wide receivers deep. The thing about LSU, when you watch LSU, the ball gets caught in the middle. There's 2 people around them. It's either Jacoby Stevenson or Jabril Cox. And Jacoby Stevens led their team in tackles for a reason, and that's why we're going to try to put him at linebacker. And I do believe he was a steal too. We are closing in on 2 hours. I pulled the link down. Got to get some other people in here real quick though. Over under 8 wins.
Right now with this team, would you add Devontae Smith, the Heisman winner trophy? You know what? I'm feeling good today. I think we're gonna go above 8.
He
I
said, "I'm
really
feeling
do.
good today. Let's get the positivity spread around." Hey, shout out
Yeah,
to you.
because there's not enough positivity, man. Listen, man. The Heisman Trophy winner came to Philly. We have not had a Heisman Trophy winner in probably Eagles history. We have not drafted an Alabama receiver. I mean, people talk about Devontae Smith, how he good. Devontae Smith's going to be a Hall of Famer. I'm telling you right now, the dude will be one of the best receivers we ever had in Eagles history.
Gold jacket?
I think he will be.
There you go.
Listen, I could say it, but he has to produce it on field. But I think this kid's humble. He's smart. He knows how to run routes. And Jalen Hurts, I think this kid is going to shock a lot of people.
Hey,
I think he will. I think he'll have a Pro Bowl season.
Ooh, that's hot takes, but I love it. But hey, listen, I got to get some other people in here, man. Shout out to you though. I like it. I like
man.
hot
Keep
takes
up
at
the
the
good
end.
work. Always fly, Eagles fly.
There you go, my guy Beezy. All right. Shout out to him. And now we got Kevo in the building. What's going on, Kevo?
What's good, bro?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. I want to talk about this new scheme we got, man. That shit got me excited. I ain't gonna hold you. This new offensive scheme. Can you hear me?
Yeah, the offensive scheme. I can hear you, but you're a little low.
Yeah, like this new offensive scheme with the receivers and the way they're gonna run this stuff, man. I like that. Like it's gonna be.
So let me ask you this though. You know, Devontae Smith's gonna be that dog. You know, he's gonna be the number one. I think Nick Sirianni's gonna game plan for him in the scheme the most. Who are the other 2 receivers that you're excited to see in this new scheme under the new toolage of this coaching staff? We still have the same positional coach, but who are 2 other receivers other than Devontae Smith? Are you ready to see step up and make something happen?
Man, I think all of them got promise because we can't go with that Doug Peterson stuff because all of them got a good skill set. When I could do what he wants, so it's hard to choose. But if I had a gun to my head, I'm gonna go with Watkins, and I think it's gonna be one of the running backs that's gonna be our third receiver. Watch.
Oh, so you're talking about like when the season's over, you're talking about like having yards. You're talking about, right?
Yeah, yardage, the most production. I think one of our backs is gonna be that third person.
Miles or Gainwell?
I mean, Miles showed he can catch. I think him and Carson they ain't had no chemistry. You can clearly see that Miles can definitely catch. That last year stuff was an outlier.
Yeah,
Miles
because
can catch the ball.
he was catching 40-yard passes his rookie season. Let me ask you this though. So we come to week 1, you know, we're all excited. It's Eagles Sunday. Nick Sirianni's coming out on the field. Woo, you could just feel the football atmosphere. Who are the 3 starting wide receivers to start? Devontae Smith is number 1. Who's number 2? And who's in a slot?
Got Reagan, Fogan. Fogan all day. I forgot all about Fogan. Ain't that crazy? Fogan definitely gonna be out there.
Fogan be in the background, right? He be in the background. Real quick though, shout out to my guy Marcus Kane with the $3 super chat. He said, "I wish I had your plug, Philly Mike." Hey, shout out to you, Marcus Kane. I see you in the chat though. Much love and respect, my guy. Appreciate it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
On the defense too, though, like I feel like with the scheme he running, our biggest point is corner. His strong point is corner, and our corners won't have to work as much. So I think we're gonna plug and play, and how we gonna definitely make a move. I don't know what it's gonna be. I hope it ain't too big, I definitely see us picking up a serviceable guy, and I think our defense is gonna be a lot better than people think it is. Our front seven gonna be ferocious, and I like Patrick Johnson too. I think he's gonna make some noise. I think he's gonna be a
Yeah.
sneak. He's gonna be a sneaky. He's gonna be a sneaky getter.
And you think we're gonna play him more on the edge or more at linebacker?
I think he's gonna be an edge linebacker because we're gonna run that hybrid 3-4 every once in a while. So they're gonna let him rush. They're gonna let him go how like Dallas should let Michael Parsons do.
Hey, I love it. Listen, back-to-back seasons, double-digit sacks, 10. There was only 4 players in the FBS to have 10 sacks back-to-back season, and he was one of them, and we got him in the 7th round. So I love it. I love it when you can get productive guys late. Yeah, man, listen, it's just like it's a whole new era. It's a whole new energy, and I am excited. Listen, I'm thinking year 1 could be nice, and even if it's not exactly perfect, but we see upside. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't normally have a brand new quarterback, brand new coaching staff, brand new, a lot of youth injected, and you're just automatically good. But if we can see the trajectory going up, that's all I can ask for. And if there's more, well, then keep coming. You know what I mean? Keep it coming.
Man, we got that 50 clip loaded for next year, so it don't even matter.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm scared about. I don't want the clip to be loaded. And Jalen Hurts shows potential, and then how we go ahead and pull it on the quarterback anyway. So we got to see about that.
You better not. I think we're gonna be all right though. I think we're gonna be fine. You notice that 5 of our like 9 picks are like in the top 150. Like people don't even notice that. Like we got some players. Like if you don't do your research, you don't know nothing. You better know something. That's all I can say. But them Redskins fans, where I'm at, they talking big trash, and I'm tired of it. Even though they're the scariest ones, I'm scared of them more than I'm scared of Dallas. Just their quarterback. But other than that, man,
And that's why we gotta squash all that Aaron Rodgers to Washington talk, because that will kill me. That will kill me. But real quick, Kevo, got some guys back here. Appreciate you for coming through. Over under 8 wins.
I think we can get over 8. Just off of pure we got the core to hold it all together. So I think our bottom line gonna be pretty good.
There you go. And if your bottom line is good, you can tag off some dubs.
Facts.
All right, my guy. Be easy, bro.
Congratulations too.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It's you guys. Y'all the real MVPs. You know what I mean? Be easy, my guy. Shout out to Merrill Q with the 199 super sticker. Much appreciated for the super chat. Let's go. North Philly coming in with the 10-6. Hey, guy, I wouldn't be mad with the 10-6, but remember there's 17 games. So we're either going 11-6 or 10-7. Let me know, North Philly Mo. Remember, he said we just need a veteran cornerback for this year and coach these kids up and grab one in the first few rounds next year. I agree. You got to hit early next year with that. Always testy. What's going on, my guy? All right, my guy. Let's get these last couple in here. We only got 2. We only got 3 more people. We're gonna go with the Washington fan. Hey, let's see what the Washington fan come in and see if he starts speak spicy or he's good. You got your mic muted, Washington. And he's not speaking nothing. He jumped up out of here. So we got 2 more people left. He said, I forgot there was 17 games. It's all good, my guy. It's all good, my guy. Eagles channel. I said Eagles Champ 1. Shout out to you, my guy. Listen, smash the like button if you haven't done it. We got 2 more, and we got 2 rowdy guys. We got, every time I get these guys on, they come in with a lot of energy. We got Philly 500's brother and Eagles body bag 18. They always come with energy. And because they come with energy, I'm bringing them both in at the same time. Here we go. We got Philly 500's brother and we got Eagles body bag. Let's keep it clean, my guys. Let's see. So we're going to start. I'm going to ask Philly 500 brother. Hey, why you got the TV on the screen?
That ain't me. Who's that right there?
Yeah, that's your boy Carson. But hey, my guy, you about to get me. That's can get me, demonetized, my guy. So I can't be letting you show that. You know what I mean?
What bad?
Nah, you're good. It was quick. They
All right,
won't
but
catch you that long.
what's
But here
going
we
on?
go. Here we go. 500 brother. How did you like the draft?
At first, I was mad because they didn't take a corner. So, but going back and listening to what Howie said, he really didn't have no intention on taking a corner. He wanted he was going to take Waddle because he thought Devontae Smith was going to go to Miami. So he said once he saw 7, once it got to 7 and they took Waddle and he was Devontae Smith, he said he immediately tried to call and move up with Denver, but Denver didn't care. They was not budging at all. So he said he figured Dallas was going to go defense because there was no way they were going to go offense. And when they called him, they didn't have a problem with it at all because they knew that the Giants were going to go offense. So I like the going back and actually like looking at some of these players that they got. I really like the draft because that dude Landon Dickerson, Mike, I already got his nickname. He's the Punisher because whoever he put his hands on, it's over with, man. That guy is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, all right, but he ain't playing.
Yeah, he gonna play.
When? Not this year.
I don't want him to play this year. He needs to learn.
All right, well, still, I just feel as though we could have got him in the 3rd round, man. That's just me. We had enough picks. We could have moved up if that was a big of a deal. There was a lot of offensive linemen that were going in the draft. Like I said, we could have.
But we were to start. We listen, in that 2nd round after we picked offensive line, a bunch of them got tailed off between 37 and 70. A bunch of them went, but we were the first one to start. And listen, there were reports the Giants were after us. The Giants were like what 7 picks after us, 5 picks after us, and they had,
We could have moved up. You don't think we could have moved up though?
From 70 to 41.
I don't know. No, I'm just saying. It's NFL. I mean, we do crazy drafts. Like I just feel as though, man, it's a good pick, but it's not like he's not going to go start. You know what I mean? I just feel as though I keep saying the 1st and 2nd round picks, man. Those are very valuable, man. And they're, you know what I mean? Those are for here to come, for the future, for the present. But I need to start. I want you to play. When I draft you, it's for you to play. Like, but we're so used to getting hurt players because they look good. I said Sidney Jones was supposed to be a 1st round pick. And he got hurt on his his pro day, and we look, oh, he's great, he's good, yeah, he's the man. What happened?
True, but listen, running down the field as a cornerback and just shuffling your legs, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
I thought they should have took Creed Humphrey. To be honest with you, I thought Creed Humphrey was he was rated higher because of all the injuries, but I thought that's who they were going to take if they took a center at all.
Jacoby Stevens. Listen, if we could get these linebackers, if we could get Taylor, Sean Bradley in the mix and get them really really coach them down, I will put Jacoby Stevens back there as safety. I will, because I'm not too sure about Ronnie McLeod. His injury, he's real injury prone, and he's starting to get there. You know what I mean? He's good. Don't get me wrong. I just feel as though it's time we really start looking at that position. I'm a big Brian Dawkins fan, man, and no one comes with the energy, the loudness, or the toughness like him, man. And I just don't see no other safety back there huddling up the defense and yelling and screaming and getting your heart out. I need snot bubbles. I need it all. I just don't see it, man. Come next year, the Brandon Graham and the Fletcher Cox You know, I seen a picture of Fletcher Cox not too long ago, man, doing his little race car thing, man. He losing weight, man. What's up with the big guy, man? What's up?
No.
He looking like he losing some weight, man.
He'll be able to put it back on. He'll be able to put it back on. But let me guys ask you this question, okay? Look, so other than Devontae Smith, who was your favorite draft pick of this draft? We'll start with 500's brother.
Yeah, I like Kobe Stevenson.
Jacoby Stevenson.
Yeah, I
bro.
like
And
I
if it
like
ain't
him. I like him. I think he's gonna be. I think by the middle of the season he's gonna be starting.
At linebacker or safety?
Nah, I think they're gonna put him at safety. Cause you and me both know, Mike. I done saw like 3 different interviews with Sean Bradley. That man is ready to go, man. He's not playing this year. He's ready to go. I think he's gonna be really good this year. Yeah, and we got Harris or whatever. We got that linebacker Harris or whatever his name is. He's gonna be good. We got Edwards and Singleton to fill in on the other side. So I think we straight at linebacker. To be honest with you, what I was telling you earlier when I was talking to you through the chat was I don't understand why everybody is like, oh, we're gonna be last. Oh, we're not gonna win nothing. You gotta look at it like this, right? Last year we lost 4 games that I know off the top of my head that we should have won, no doubt about it. Cincinnati game, we were beating the Ravens. We should have beat Pittsburgh if Nate Gary didn't run the wrong way and give up Claypool's 4th touchdown. We should have beat them. And
those 4 games were all on Carson. That's what everybody, you know. It was
yeah,
all on
and then we should have won the Redskins game. So so we had a worse team last year. Our offensive line was bad. It was broke down. We had like 11 different line changes. Everybody was injured. The defense was bad. This year we got a healthy offensive line. We added new players to the defense that we didn't have that make the defense much better. We got a new defensive coach, so there's no sticks defense no more. It's going to be more blitzing and stuff. So when I look at it like the overview, Mike, I look at it like this. We have a whole bunch of players that are not in contract. Zach Ertz, if he stays, he's not in contract. He's going to play hard to get his contract. Miles Sanders is due for a contract. Derek Barnett is due for a contract. This is what I was saying about us having hungry players, a.k.a. underdogs. These people are playing so they can get the next 5 years of their life. So that's why I say this year is going to be that year. I call it how we reboot 2017. And Jalen Hurts is tired of people talking about him, saying he's no good. Jalen Reagor's got a lot to prove from last year. Devontae Smith is sick and tired of people talking about, oh, you won the Heisman because Waddle was hurt and you're little and you can't do nothing. So if you put all that together and all these guys become monsters, there is quite possible we could go 12-5. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look at it like that's how I look at it. If all these guys play for what they want to play for, what they're worth, then we're gonna be really, really good. That's why I said that, Mike.
Hey, 500. You trust that offensive line?
Yeah, I think they're gonna stay healthy this year. I think so.
Okay.
I think a lot of the play calling can get you injured. Do you agree, Mike? If you call like certain plays and they're really bad plays, it puts your lineman at risk. It puts your running back at risk. I think everything is going to be good. I'm telling you, they don't know nothing about us. They don't know what kind of offense we're running. They have a slight idea. They don't know what our defense is going to look like, how much we're blitzing. So we're going to have an advantage. We're going to have an advantage in the beginning of the year. We're going to win like 3 or 4 games and catch people off guard before they catch up to us. And so then by then,
Nate, last year we was 9-8, Mike. What was our
we were 4-11-1, bro.
My bad. 4-11.
The year before that, we were 9-7. Where were you?
No,
we should have been 8-8 last year. Easy.
No, because NFC East, bro, it's so easy to get in the playoffs and a losing record. And my whole thing is, so if we have a losing record and still make the playoffs, does it make Jalen Hurts good for him to win, for him to keep him next year? Or do we still go out and get a quarterback like Watson or maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Nah.
I'm just throwing that out there. What is a good? I mean, like even if we don't get a good record and we still make the playoffs, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. My whole thing is if Jalen Hurts can keep this young, inexperienced, it could be good inexperience, it could be bad inexperience, but if Jalen Hurts can keep this team afloat, he proved it. For 4 years in a COVID season, bad team. Second year, which is kind of an extension of his rookie season because of everything surrounded him. If he can keep this team afloat, he proved it.
And you're right. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be real good, man. Telling you. He got Devontae Smith. He got Miles Sanders out the back, and they're going to run the ball more, use a lot more RPOs. You got Quez Watkins, and I think Jalen Rigger. I don't think Jalen Rigger is going to be that good, honestly. I think Quez Watkins is going to be better.
Yeah, I think one of them is going to run punt returns, though. One of them is going to run punt returns. I got a feeling one of them is going to be in the back of one of them punt returns.
I mean, my starting three receivers, Mike, is Devontae Smith, Travis Fulgham, and Quez Watkins.
Over Jalen Reagor?
Yes, I know they're not going to do it because he's a first round pick. But if it was me, I'd put Quez Watkins in there before Reagor. Reagor got hurt 3 times last year. 3 times. Like he injury prone like a mug.
Who's fast? What is Reagor?
Huh?
Who is faster? Reagor or Quez?
Quez Watkins by 4.
Watkins. You know what? That sounds like a good lineup right there. Devontae. And yo, listen, I know Devontae want everybody. They want Devontae on the outside, but I would want him to play the slot, just a couple, just to get his feet wet, because I feel as though he could take those linebackers out quickly. I mean, literally, I think he could, like, putting him in the slot just to get his feet wet will open up the field where he could just actually see where to, like, you just go. Like, I just feel as though he could take all these linebackers with no problem. Putting them on the outside, I just feel as though they're going to double team from the rip. Because we know what they're going to throw at him. They're going to throw at him from the first rip just to get him out there, you know what I mean? Don't put him all in the dust, and you know what I mean? And now we throwing it to him, he's not catching it, or they just on him, you know what I mean? I don't want to throw him out there, you know, like bait. You know, don't get it twisted. I would like to see the kid, and I think for him being 170, I think he could be 180. You know, once you transition from college to the NFL, I feel as though that, you know, we could definitely build him up to get more weight and stuff like that, man. So,
hey, Mike, I think the smart thing for the Eagles to do would be to go get Steven Nelson. He's only like 27 years old. You can probably keep him for 3 or 4 years. He's a good B. I think he's like a B+ cornerback. He's good. I mean, you don't even have to get him for a year. You can keep him, and then I think Slay got at least another 2 years, maybe 3 left in him.
So y'all want Sherman? Y'all want Sherman over there? Nobody don't want Richard?
Nah, I think he's too old, man.
I mean,
listen,
at the end of the day, we're limited in money, so it's whoever can fit. I just need somebody at this point who's C+ or better, and I'm going to pull the trigger if they're cheap. But hey, guys, appreciate you guys. I'm going to ask y'all one more question, and I got to get you guys out. I got to end this pretty soon. Over under 8 wins. Eagles body bags.
Over.
500.
I think minimum 11 wins.
Y'all both with the optimistic, and I gotta love it.
Hey, Mike, just one more thing though, yo. Remember on June 1st we get another $4.5 million from the Malik Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey cut. So if they also cut Zach Ertz, they're gonna get another 4.8. So we'll have the money to sign somebody, bro.
That's what we gotta use. Howie, pull something out of your sleeve.
Yeah, I hope they rock out with Ertz and don't cut him. Let him play. He gonna play hard. He need the money. Tell him he want to get a contract. So let him play.
All right.
10K too, bro.
Huh?
Congratulations on your 10K. I think you should have had more. All these little delusional fans not liking my vids.
It's all good. Hey, shout out to both of you guys. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all know what we do. 2 hours and 24 minutes. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Real quick, shout out to Marley Q with the $5 super chat. Who do you think will end up being Hurts' security blanket? Interesting. If Zach Ertz stays and he has that mindset, he's everybody's best friend. Devontae Smith is going to be the one who gets double teamed. Ertz's whole life as an Eagle, ever since he became a Pro Bowl type tight end, he hasn't had a wide receiver that can take the coverage off him. You got to pick your poison. Zach Ertz or Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith being more explosive, they're going to take him. Ertz don't got no yak, but he can beat any type of man coverage. Now, if Ertz ain't there, maybe it's Goddard. Maybe it's the run game. But I'm thinking Devontae Smith is going to be a high volume catcher. I think he's going to have, I want him to have 65 plus receptions. In that case, you normally want your tight end to be your security blanket, and Ertz was. I don't know if Goddard can. Hopefully, he got to stay healthy. It's going to be interesting, but Devontae Smith, that connection might, and the best part about it, it's growing together. Jalen Hurts has 4 more games experience than Devontae Smith. They're going to grow together, and they're going to ball together. Love it. King James said Smith, Watkins, Grimes. Woo! Different, but it's like that hot take. Smith 6 says they'll line Smith up everywhere. Smith also already has the ability to find the zone and get in the open soft spot. Love it. I love it. Philly 52 said 11 wins. LOL. Hey, we could dream, right? North Philly Mo said Smith. Philly 52 said, nope, not really. Got to grab Nelson at all costs. Yeah, man. Get him. Rich MC said if they sign him, Richard Rodgers. There you go. Richard Rodgers still, listen, if there's no Zach Ertz and you have Dallas Goedert, you got Hakeem Butler, who knows what the guy is, but you get a solid backup in Richard Rodgers. Hope Goddard stays healthy. He'll be all right. No one got what? Ertz was being double coverage. Exactly. He's either double covered, he's bracket covered, he's always getting some type of extra cover. They're rolling cover to him. When a defensive coordinator, dang, we've been live for 2 hours and 27 minutes. I'm dying over here. When a defensive coordinator is game planning for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's how can we stop? How can we slow down Zach Ertz? Simple. He's not going to be the guy who catches the ball and breaks a 30-yard run. But if he was beating double coverage, bracket coverage, he'll crush man coverage. So whether the Eagles now got that connection from Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith and it helps Zach Ertz for 1 more year, or whether Zach Ertz goes to another team with a dominant one, he's gonna get his. Exactly. Conley can be cheaper. Garyon Conley at this point is maybe a C- corner. But is he better than any other outside guy we got? Probably. Daniel Jones still plays like a rookie. Exactly. And he's been in the league going on 3rd year now. I'd rather have a guy who at least knows how to play, and this team is young. They can afford to get him. Who are we talking about? You talking about Steven Nelson? Kristen said Rager in the slot over Ward. At this point, Ward has been more reliable, but Rager has the way higher upside. Rager has the upside. So as a young team trying to find a young potential and the upside in a player, you got to do it. You definitely got to do it. Got to pull the trigger there. I agree. What happened to Josh Perkins? I don't know, man. Got on IR last year, and I never seen him come back. I can see Nick Spaghetti using Gainwell like he uses Naheem Hines for the Colts. I agree. Naheem Hines was a wide receiver turned to running back. The Colts utilized him. And Gainwell, call me biased, but I think he's a little bit more polished in the wide receiver route tree. The dude's scary. He was catching back shoulder fades. He's the last player to have the last time a player had 200 receiving yards and 100 rushing yards was 1997. Gainwell did it in 2019 with the Memphis in the FBS. So I like it. It burns bad dog that you got Smith. I bet. Hey, shout out to the Giants content creators because listen, I've been doing a couple NFC East live streams, and I always rock with the entertainer for the Giants, Ed Oliver for the Washington football team, and my guy Cowboys fan talk with the Cowboys. Cool dudes, hate their teams, but they're cool dudes. Can Miles catch well? If he can, then Hurts can check it to Miles. Yeah, Miles came into the league being a pretty dominant running back, receiving running back. He lost it last year. Some of it was on Carson Wentz poor throws, but some of it was just Miles Sanders dropping gimmies. He was dropping gimmies. You can't have that. He has to definitely take care of what he can take care of. And, I think Hurts being a check down, being an easy pass is going to put it in the right spot. As a Ravens fan, I wanted Devontae. Him and Bateman will fight for rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. Hey, Bateman's a good player. Hopefully your organization decides to throw the ball more because you got the receiver now. I do believe in Lamar's potential, but your offensive coordinator got to legitly, he gotta call some plays. He got to call some pass plays. Shout out to my guy Eric Gonzalez, Jets fan, but a dude I used to mess with back in high school. Haven't seen him since high school. Glad to see him coming up in here. We about to end this though, because your boy, we've been on for 2 hours and 31 minutes. I told my wife I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna do a live stream for an hour. Then 2 hours hit. I actually did a live stream for like 55 minutes, and I forgot that this was a call-in. The chat had to remind me it was a call-in. So shout out to you guys. Take a shot. Yeah, I got to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, but don't worry. Friday, I'll take that shot for Friday. Shout out to you, Marcus. Giants Nation said, look, we are winning the division and enjoy getting swept. Lies. Kara said you used to mess with him in high school, huh? Pause. Okay, you got it. Pause. That was my guy. You know what I mean? You leave high school, you grow up, 10 years later, you don't see everybody no more. Rich said, thanks to wife. Rich said, thank the wife. Yeah. Giants Nation, I do not have a Discord server. I don't really even know what I'm not into. I mean, I don't know about that stuff. I got to start venturing out, but your boy's tired. Hey, shout out to the females that be coming through. I got a couple female supporters who know their football, but none of them ever want to call in. I mean, you don't got to put the camera on. All you got to do, leave the camera blank, but talk your talk. You know what I mean? And that's why I like when I get Simone with the sports on. She's a female YouTuber who knows her football, who loves her Eagles, who rides, dies with them. And she could talk her talk like she knows the analytical part. And I love it. And at the end of the day, it's all love. The worst opinions, the best opinions, they're just opinions. And at the end of the day, we all have a common goal. Eagles success. So your boy is tired. 2 hours and 33 minutes. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody. North Philly Mo said, great job, youngin. Shout out to you, man. Jay Nizzle in the building. Kenneth Gainwell played quarterback. Have to watch out for that. I didn't know that. Shout out to you. Marcus said, we love the natural look. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. With that being said, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. We just hit 10K. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the Eagle content creators. 500, LB, Joey Shakes, Philly Take with RB, Gate City, Philly Fresh, Notion, Tone to Shields, all the GOATs. Philly got a lot of great content creators, and I love them all to death. Until next time, subscribe if you're new. Y'all know what time it is. We out. Peace.